The Forsytes Returns, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Shaun McKenna, with Jessica Raine, Joseph Millson and Jemima Rooper.
John Forsyte is married. Thousands of miles away in South Carolina, another woman shares his life. Anne Wilmot. Anne Forsyte now, I suppose. I can't blame John. I'm married too. Only I wish it didn't still hurt so much. When I hear that the new Mrs. Forsyte's brother is in London, I send my card to his hotel immediately.
Hello, little fella. Hey, not my ankles. Down.
Down, dandy! Leave our guest alone!
Goodness, he has quite a personality.
Did he bite you?
He didn't break the cuticle. I'm Francis Wilmot, Mrs. Mott.
Oh, Fleur, please.
I can't tell you how delighted I am to make your acquaintance.
I'm not expecting Francis Wilmot to be so astonishingly handsome, or to have such beautiful, old-fashioned manners. If Anne is anything like her brother, it's no wonder John fell in love with her.
Thank you for inviting me. What breed of dog is he?
A Dandy Dinmont. We call him Dandy, which isn't very imaginative, I'm afraid. We had a peek, but... well, it was rather a tragedy.
I'm so sorry.
It's the autumn of 1924. 4 years since John broke my heart, and 2 years since I broke Wilfred Desert's. When my lovely Kit was born, I swore I'd put discontent behind me. Michael and I would be steady and contented, a happy family. And we are.
Kit, my darling, meet Mr. Wilmot.
I do believe, Mrs. Mott, your baby is the healthiest-looking infant this side of the Atlantic. And this is the prettiest room I ever saw.
Oh, it's true what they say about Southern courtesy. I hope you'll stay with us while you acclimatise. You can be as free as you like. Treat us like an hotel.
That's kind. Thank you. I'm determined to have a London adventure.
Michael will take you around and about. He's in Parliament, you know.
John said he was in publishing.
He used to be. He joked about standing for Parliament, then the idea took hold of him. He was elected in the spring. Tell me about your sister. Is she pretty?
I can't answer that. I'm told she is.
Is it a marriage of true minds?
Oh, yes. She and John are perfectly suited. He's a dandy fellow.
And his mother? She used to be beautiful.
And is, to this day.
She would be. Grey, I suppose, by now.
You don't like her?
Why do you think that?
Just an impression.
I hope she won't be jealous of your sister.
I think perhaps you're a little unjust.
Perhaps I am. When you write to John, tell him that I'm awfully glad and that I wish him luck. Will you stay? I'll have Coca send for your things.
I'd be honoured.
Well, I hope you'll come to my Wednesdays, too. I used to host literary evenings, very modern and advanced. But with Michael in the house, it's politicians now.
Are they less modern and advanced?
Not necessarily.
I'm not sure how advanced we are in South Carolina. I may not fit in.
Oh, I think you'll fit in beautifully, Francis. Oh, you see? Dandy agrees.
What will he make of London? These are restless days. Britain has its first Labour government, and it's by no means plain sailing. Michael has yet to make his maiden speech in the House.
No, you can't sit on the fence forever, my boy. Not with those Johnnies in government.
Your father's right, Michael. You must say something.
Quite. What's Parliament for, apart from talk?
Soames Forsyte, my father, does not have a high regard for politicians.
Oh, what do you care about?
At heart, I think I'm a Foggartist. I have no idea what you're talking about. Mont?
Oh, Greek to me.
Sir James Foggart. We published his book, The Parlous State of England. I sent you copies.
That great thing with the purple cover.
You both said you'd read it.
It was 700 pages.
I assumed the man was mad.
Well, he isn't. He's a controversialist, yes, but he's also original and far-seeing. Pevensey Blythe of The Outpost is a great champion of his ideas.
Well, periodicals like The Outpost may champion any wild ideas they like. They don't have to put them into action.
Foggart's ideas aren't wild.
He has a vision of a better future, looking ahead 20 years or more. It will benefit Kit when he's of age.
Nobody's going to vote for what they'll want in 20 years. Voters only think about what they want now. I'm glad Michael's principled. Pity he's not practical.
The joy of Forsytism is its practicality. Get the land back to full production and solve the unemployment problem.
That put me in my place.
Send the children of the poor to parts of the empire where they'll have space and opportunity to thrive.
Away from their parents?
To a better life than living in a slum on the dole. Parents will be glad to give their kids a healthy opportunity like that.
Would you send Kit away? Never to be seen again?
If it was for his benefit.
But Kit won't need to go away. He'll be the 11th baronet one day.
And when he is, wouldn't it be splendid if the big problems had been solved?
Peace, good health, trade and employment. That's all anyone wants.
Forsytism will provide them all.
I support you, Michael.
Thank you.
Big things are all very well. You'll do more good with something small and concrete.
I intend to do that too, sir.
Well, thanks for dinner, Fleur. My wife has vitamins again rather badly. I get nothing at home but raw carrots.
I'll tell Mother you said that.
I don't hold with fattiness about food.
It's all part of being modern, Dad. One must keep up.
Well, I don't see why, or how, for that matter. The rules keep changing.
Don't be stuffy. Don't be dull.
I don't think I'm either.
No, sir. Those are the rules.
Believe in nothing, you mean. Value nothing.
Yeah, and as far as women are concerned, we're nothing. Though that has certain advantages.
Dad.
Come to one of my Wednesdays, Dad. That'll keep you in the swim.
Off the bed, Dandy. I don't know. How can I tell the country what it should do when even my dog takes no notice of me?
Well, he's my dog, really. Off, Dandy. Basket.
How do you do that?
Perhaps I'm irresistible.
No, perhaps about it. Shall I sleep in here tonight?
That would be lovely. Francis Wilmot is staying with us till he's settled.
Oh, all right. Is he nice? Undo my collar stud, would you, my child?
He's charming.
Who is he again?
I told you, his sister married my cousin John.
Oh, yes.
Michael has never mentioned John, though he knows I loved him.
You might like a seat in the Strangers' Gallery. I'll arrange it.
Lovely. Why don't you invite Mr. Blythe on Wednesday? We should start preparing the ground for Forsytism. The Uruguayan ambassador is coming, and Sir Alexander McGowan for the Tories.
You are good, Fleur.
No, it's you who's good. You really want to change the world.
Doesn't everyone?
Not me. I want my children to live and be happy, and that's all. Now, not in some future that might never happen.
That's what's wrong with the age. We don't believe in progress anymore. Only novelty.
Well, I believe in you.
I'm glad you do. I'm awfully real.
I also believe Dad's right. These Labour people won't last out the year.
Why not?
Well, they're too cross. They're only really in government on sufferance, and people on sufferance have to be pleasant or they won't be suffered. And when they're thrown out, the Tories will get in again and probably last. So you, my darling, have several years to be eccentric in.
I married a wise woman.
You did, Ducky. Wise women like to be kissed, you know.
I think Dandy had better go out on the landing.
Oh, certainly. We wouldn't want to shock him.
Come on then. There you go. Oh! Right. That's enough, you little beast.
It's 1924, and I'm still young and so certain that I will always get what I want, whatever obstacles are strewn in my path. What a dangerous little fool I am.
Oh, Dad! Are you here for my Wednesday? I wasn't expecting you.
Everything all right, sir?
You've got a traitor in the camp. Look at this article.
Well, I never imagined you reading the Chiff-Chaff column.
No, I don't as a rule. I was at my club. Read it.
A surprise for the coming session has been confectioned at the Wednesday gatherings of an ambitious young hostess near Westminster. Her husband, lately connected with literature, will launch in Parliament a peculiar policy called Forsytism. The enterprising little lady is losing no chance of building up her salon on the curiosity which always surrounds political buccaneering.
Oh, how horrid.
Enterprising little lady? Buccaneering? They might as well call you a lion hunter.
Quite.
Best ignored, I think.
Whoever wrote that comes to your evenings, clearly.
I wish you hadn't told me. It's unpleasant, but it's nonsense.
I won't have things like that said about you in print.
Oh, you're very loyal, darling, but it couldn't matter less. I have to speak to Coca. Will you hold the fort, Michael?
Of course. It's hit her. however well she hides it. Will the paper tell me who wrote it, if I go down to them?
No, and you mustn't think of it. Never upset the press. They bite.
We've to sit down under it?
To lie down, I'm afraid.
Why shouldn't Fleur know as many aristocrats, ambassadors, and young fools as flutter her fancy? I'll stay tonight, if I may. I'll come to your party and keep my eyes open.
Michael has a vision of his father-in-law stalking the drawing room, like a plainclothes policeman in the neighbourhood of wedding presents.
Oh, eyes left, Marjorie. Who's that with the little monk?
Yes, I'm much mistaken, Philip. Michelangelo's David is walking amongst us, draped in a dinner suit.
Doesn't he fill it agreeably?
Naughty ducky.
Fleur, who's this? Mr. Francis Wilmot from South Carolina, the Honourable Marjorie Farrar.
From Wren Street.
Mr. Quincy.
The Honourable Marjorie Farrar.
My grandfather is a marquis.
I'm American, ma'am, so I don't really understand what that is. My loss, I'm sure.
Introduce me, Marjorie.
What? Oh, this is Quincy.
Not an honourable?
Nothing honourable about Quincy, Mr. Wilmot.
Marjorie.
Remember, honourable is a title, not a character reference.
That's very good.
Nothing untoward yet.
Do try to relax, sir.
Do you know all these people?
Fleur does.
I don't know how you stand it.
It's how things are done. One can't fight it.
It's all right, dandy. Should the dog be in here with all these people?
People like it. He breaks the ice.
How long will this American be with you?
Not long, I don't suppose.
John Forsyte's brother-in-law.
It's water under the bridge, you know, all that.
If you say so. He's not as comfortable with it as he'd have me think.
Sir Alexander, thank you for coming. I know from Michael how busy the house keeps all its members.
You've invited me so persistently, Mrs. Mont, I felt it churlish to absent myself any longer.
You won't be disappointed. You know Mr. Pevensey Blythe from the Outpost?
By reputation, yes. I don't read your magazines, sir.
It's all right, McGowan. I don't listen to your speeches.
I'll leave you two to chat.
The country is walking in its sleep and will wake up without any clothes on.
Ah, a fogotist, are you?
I care deeply about the future of our great country.
And yet you are a fogotist.
Is there anything particular you want to see while you're over here?
The Beefeaters and Crust Dog Show and your Blood Horses and the Derby.
We say Derby. That's not till next June. Fleur's cousin Val is the man to show you the racehorses. He's married to John's sister.
Do you know John well?
I've never met him. Is he coming back to England?
I don't believe he plans to.
Well, I'm sure Carolina suits him.
Marjorie.
Sir Alexander, what are you doing here?
Suffering fools. And not gladly either. I've told you to call me Alec.
I don't take orders even from the honourable member for Greengow.
You're mocking me.
Yes.
Please call me Alec. I'm asking nicely.
All right, Alec.
That's better. Marjorie?
Please, call me Miss Farrar. I'm asking nicely.
Let me take you to supper.
No, you'll only propose to me again.
Yes, I will. And I won't stop until you accept me, please. I've only come to this ghastly affair to see you.
And now you have. And it was marvellous. Goodbye, Alec.
Miss Farrar? Marjorie?
So, you're American.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that, Mr. Forsyte.
I suppose you find England very small.
I find London very large.
Oh, how I hate buccaneers.
Shush, sir. Quiet, Mr. Boone.
The little Mont is excelling herself tonight.
Excuse me, will you?
You'd think that magazine fellow Blythe was her only joy.
She's a born little snob. Mrs. Mont and her salon. I ask you, to host a salon, you need personality and wit. She has neither.
Manifestly.
Michael's so nuts on her, he's getting dull. The little snob's exploiting him.
Excuse me, madam.
Say, mind where you're treading.
I said excuse me.
Yes? Have we met?
You, madam, just called my daughter a snob in her own house.
What? Who on earth are you? Really? This is too great.
It's no laughing matter, I'm afraid. You are a traitress. Be so kind as to leave this house. Must I repeat myself?
Careful, Ducky. Everyone's watching.
What's the matter here?
Michael? Dad?
This woman has betrayed your hospitality.
Marjorie?
I don't know what he's talking about, Fleur.
Please go through, everyone. Madame Corelli's about to play.
Hush, Andy.
I'm waiting.
That'll do, sir. You've made your point.
I don't know who you are, old man, but you're a liar.
I reckon he isn't, ma'am. I heard it too.
Thank you, Mr. Wilmot. I'll show you to the door, shall I?
I know my way, thank you. Philip?
Coming, Marjorie.
We'll go dancing. Really, this has been too amusing.
Let's all listen to Madame Corelli, shall we? It's Chopin.
Well, sir, you've done it now.
All that is sturdy in Soames Forsyte's fibre, all that resents patronage and privilege, the inherited spirit of his forefathers moves within him.
Granddaughter of a marquis? So what? I wish that damned dog had laddered her stockings.
But still he thinks it best to retire to his room early.
How could he?
He thought he was protecting you.
We all talk behind each other's backs. Nobody minds it.
I tried to explain that to him.
Well, that's the end. How can I have any more Wednesdays?
Oh, Fleur, darling.
She called me a snob.
Well, you aren't one, so what does it matter?
Who cares what one is? It's what one's labelled.
Your father has labelled her traitress.
As if that made it better. It's such a ghastly word, too. Traitor, yes, but traitress. Oh, sticks in the mouth. It's all T's and S's.
You see, you're getting some perspective.
It's a silly word, but it is not a silly thing. It's an awful thing.
We'll drop Marjorie Farrar. Life will go on.
How can it when everybody is sniggering and thinking me a lion-hunting snob?
Never mind what people think.
She'll cry it all over London in revenge. Nobody will come anymore.
Only the people who know one really matter.
Nobody knows one. Oh, I hate Marjorie Farrar. And if I can hurt her, I will.
All through the house it's a wakeful night. Soames has a bout of the 3 o'clock tremors.
That redhead thinks she can have what she wants whenever she wants. Born with a silver spoon in her mouth. That's the trouble.
He's disturbed, too, by a stealthy noise between 3 and 4. Someone letting themselves out of the house. Never in his life has Francis Wilmot walked through a great city at the dead hour.
Everything all right, sir?
I'm looking for Wren Street.
Just after the turning. Which house, sir?
I don't have the precise address. Just getting the lie of the land, officer.
A lady, sir?
A very beautiful lady.
I understand, sir. Good luck.
Francis gazes at the silent windows. Which of them is Marjorie's?
Are you about to sing a serenade, Mr. Wilmot?
Yeah, hello. You startled me.
You've turned quite pale. Or is that the moonlight?
I guess I thought you'd be asleep in bed.
I should be. I've been dancing off my fury with your friend Fleur Mont. I suppose you think I'm in the wrong.
For calling your hostess a snob? Yes, I do.
Lord, one never called one's friends anything worse than that. I swear, I didn't mean you to hear. All that poptious old person with the chin you could hang a kettle on.
He's her father. It hurt him, ma'am.
Do you always call women ma'am? It's ever so pretty. Good night, Mr. Wilmot. I live at number 3, River Studios. Call on me next week if you like, and I'll paint you.
Good night.
Fleur down yet?
An hour ago.
How is she?
Very bright.
Ah. It'll blow over, I suppose. Is she in a set, that redhead?
Yes, they call themselves the Panjoys. Pan as in universal, joy as in, well, joy, I suppose. A good time at any cost.
Do they count for much?
Not as much as they think. But Marjorie's always in the papers.
For what?
She paints, she dances, she hunts. She acts in progressive plays, and weekends in all the best places. She knows everyone we know and a great many more.
I've made things awkward for you both.
Yes, Dad, you have.
So self-righteous. It's embarrassing to remember.
Hello, darling.
Is there any coffee left? And if you're going out, Michael, can you post my letters?
All right. Fleur?
That's right, Dandy, you tell him.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
I don't want to speak to you, Dad. I'm livid. Why did you make that fuss? Now everything's queered.
Very well, I am reproved.
If Mother wasn't in France, you'd never have come on a Wednesday.
Simply lie low for a while, darling.
Lie low. Quite the opposite. If I'm a lion hunter and a snob, I'll do it thoroughly.
Just like her grandfather. Sticking out her chin and defying the world, all the time wanting its good opinion.
Why are you staring at me, Dad?
I don't think I am.
You are. Don't.
She has a silver spoon in her mouth, too. And I'm the one who put it there.
Like all who love, Soames perceives the bitterness of his fate.
Come along, Daddy.
Perhaps I'd better go and stay with my sister.
Fleur?
Oh, Francis. Come in.
I won't keep you a minute. You and Michael have been wonderfully kind to me, but I've decided to take a hotel suite. I'm going to see the Cosmopolis now.
You can stay here as long as you like, you know.
Really, I'd prefer it.
Why the change of heart? Was it last night? It was. Are we suddenly beyond the pale?
Nothing like that.
Good. One doesn't want one's friends picking sides. Then... Oh. Do you wish to entertain privately, Francis?
Is that some more of your impenetrable British code?
Is there a lady? There is. You're blushing. Who?
Nobody yet.
Francis.
And even if there were, a gentleman doesn't tell tales.
So, your London adventure is beginning.
I'm looking for Mr. Soames Forsyte.
McGowan, this is unexpected.
I'm Forsyte.
The Honourable Miss Marjorie Farrar is a particular friend of mine. You impugned her reputation last night.
Her reputation, as far as I can gather, sir, is that of an
Thank
absolute...
you, sir. Your point, McGowan.
You will write to every guest at that party withdrawing your remarks, or I will advise Miss Farrar to sue you for slander.
Will you indeed?
I don't expect an answer now. You can send a note to the house.
Well, you may have your answer now, sir. It will save us both time.
No, we'll be in touch, McGowan.
I stick to what I said. Your friend is a traitress. Good morning to you.
You'll hear more of this, Forsyte.
As you please.
God. Sir, did you have to be
Who
so...
are the aristocracy to give themselves airs? They only got what they have by robbery and jobbery. The truth's the truth. They can't ignore it.
Marjorie, darling, why so glum? Not the Mont still.
It's an absolute disaster, Philip. My pa has only gone and withdrawn my allowance.
I can lend you a fiver.
It's far worse than that. Though I'll take it, Ducky. A girl must eat.
Well, can you persuade him to reconsider?
He can't give me what he doesn't have. He's almost in Queer Street himself, creditors popping up behind every hedge. I'm in a frightful pinch. I might actually have to marry Alec McGowan.
He asked again.
He never stops. He'd want me to live in Scotland half the year. Can you imagine? Me on a grouse moor. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Shall I answer?
What if it's Alec? He's dreadfully jealous. He'll think you're my lover.
He's met me. He won't think that.
Hello?
It's Lily.
Oh, hello, Ducky. It's Lily Maltese.
Marjorie, I've had a letter from Fleur in the lunchtime post.
What does it say?
Oh, what does what say?
She's had a letter from the Mont.
Shall I read it?
Yes, do. Philip, come to the phone so we can listen together. Go on, Lily.
A woman like that, who pretends to be a friend and sneaks into one's house to sting one behind one's back, is a snake of the first water. What was that?
Oh, that was Philip.
My dear.
What else does she say?
She says, how society can stick her, I can't think. She hasn't a moral about her.
What a thing to say.
She isn't wrong, though, darling, is she?
It's as plain as the nose on your face what you should do.
My nose isn't plain. Men have written sonnets to it.
Will you be serious, Marjorie?
You're serious enough for both of us.
Mrs. Mont has said, in writing...
I don't give a tuppenny ice what she said. I don't want to go to court.
Did you call her a snob?
I don't remember. It doesn't sound like something I'd
You'll
say.
get swinging damages for being called a traitress.
Funny word, all those T's and S's.
Marjorie!
I won't go to court. I'd hate
won't
it.
get to court. They'll settle.
You think so? You asked for an apology and he refused.
I'll go again. If need be, I will break every bone in his body.
Dear, he's nearly 70.
Michael Mont's body, then.
No, Michael's a dear.
Wait till he launches Foggetism in the house. I'll eat him alive. Marjorie, do as I advise.
I haven't time. I'm going to be in a marvellous play. One of those restoration things. Absolute filth from beginning to end. Too delicious.
Your reputation has been damaged.
The fact is, Alec, I can't afford to retain a lawyer.
That's nothing. Use my chap and I'll pay for it.
Would you? Seriously?
Certainly. If you'll marry me.
Alec.
Please, Marjorie, marry me.
How could it work? I'd let you down. You don't know me very well, Alec. You don't know what I'm like.
I know I adore you. I can learn the rest.
It's so decisive, getting engaged.
It's rather the idea.
We could try a probation period, I suppose, if it were secret.
Do you mean it? Marjorie, this is tremendous.
I'm serious. We couldn't make it public.
If that is what you want.
And there's just one other teeny thing.
By the end of the day, Marjorie has acquired an engagement ring, a sapphire bracelet, and a pair of diamond earrings. The bracelet swiftly finds its way into the hands of the lady's favourite uncle in Whitechapel, and Marjorie's most pressing creditors are temporarily assuaged.
It's open.
It's Francis Wilmot, Miss Farrar. You said I might call?
So I did. You'll forgive my appearance. I was about to do some painting.
Oh, I mustn't keep an artist from her work.
But you will be my work. Yes, marvellous. You have a face Raphael would have begged to paint. Sit down and say amusing things while I sketch you.
All right. Where?
By the window.
Here?
Very good. Now turn towards it a little. Ah, glorious. And don't move. Do you dance, Mr. Wilmot?
Quite well, I'm told.
Will you take me dancing?
If you'd like.
Will you take me to Paris?
Wouldn't people talk?
Of course, that's the whole point. My motto is live dangerously.
Your family motto.
No, that's something Latin and tedious about service. I've invented my own. Isn't that provocative? Now, lean forward a little so that the sunlight catches the line of your jaw.
He leans, they talk, he loses his heart. By the time he leaves, 2 hours later, he has forgotten all about Cruft's dog show, the Beefeaters and the Derby. The only English thing he desires to see is Marjorie Farrar.
Thanks for lunching, Dad.
Ah, the partridges are always good here.
I've something to ask you, and I've brought Blythe along to...
Foggetism, I suppose.
Would you call yourself a Foggetist, Sir Lawrence?
I call myself a Tory, Mr. Blythe.
That's the beauty of Foggetism. You can be both.
It's for the good of the country, Dad.
Yes, politicians always say that. Strong, stable government is what this country needs, and at the moment hasn't got.
You can't deny, Dad, England is top-heavy. The poor get poorer.
Everyone feels it, the gnawing ache of it, but nobody will admit it.
Pass the potatoes, would you?
We're spoiled by our past prosperity. England still has a silver spoon in her mouth, but no longer has either the teeth to hold it there or the will to part with it.
How's Fleur?
Keeping busy.
Our very virtues, our grit, the way we keep smiling, they're almost vices now, perpetuating the rash belief that we can keep muddling through.
Cranberry sauce?
Dad, I've asked you here...
To be lectured?
Not at all. I want to do something practical. To prove Sir James Foggett's ideas. I get a lot of letters at the house from people whose lives have gone awry through no fault of their own.
Yes, go on.
Foggett talks a lot about making the most of the land. You have spare land on the estate. Well, I'd like to set up a small holding. Self-sufficiency. 2 or 3 families at first, raising poultry, growing vegetables, that sort of thing.
Where?
Away from the house, obviously. I thought the land behind the poplar grove.
Yes, all right.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Were you expecting more of a struggle? The old place will be yours one day, Michael. You won't have to ask then. And as long as it doesn't in any way impinge on my life or your mother's.
Excellent, Sir Lawrence. I'll do an article in the Outpost. The people will be carefully chosen.
I'm seeing a potential couple this afternoon. Mr. and Mrs. Bergfeld.
German?
He is. She's Austrian. They were both interned during the war, and, well, they've had a pretty bad time of it since. He was an actor before, very successful, too. But we confiscated his savings to pay for his keep.
You'll look unpatriotic if you begin with Germans.
We're all allies now, aren't we? We treated him shabbily. He's a deserving case.
Sit down, please, Mr. Mont. It's not much, but...
It's spotless, Mrs. Bergfeld. A credit to you.
Thank you. Fritz will be back soon.
He knew I was coming?
Yes, and he's grateful like me. Only he's nervous. He has the neurasthenia very badly. It began in the camp, though he always had stage fright. He walks and walks. It helps him.
You say in your letter he can't find work.
He tries, but his hands shake. Employers do not like it.
How do you live?
My sewing. Nobody will give Fritz a chance. And he's worse since we lost our son.
I'm so sorry.
He feels it very deeply. We both do. He was a good actor. A very good actor, but everyone forgets.
How would you feel, Mrs. Bergfeld, about living in the country?
While Michael does good works, Soames frets about Marjorie.
Dear Mr. Forsyte, my client, Miss Marjorie Farrar, requires a formal apology in writing for certain remarks passed at the house of Mrs. Michael Mott. Should your apology not be forthcoming, action will be taken. Yours, Settlewhite and Stark.
Twice in his life, Soames Forsyte has brought actions. Once for breach of contract, once for divorce, and now to be sued for slander.
I am not going to apologise. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
He's rather less sanguine when he hears my news.
Fleur's been served with a writ for libel.
Libel? How? Why?
I wrote to a couple of friends complaining of Marjorie's behaviour.
And you let her, Michael?
Does Mother consult you every time she writes a letter?
I take your point.
The minx is after money, of course. Make her an offer and be done with it.
No.
Dad may be right, darling.
Well, she's been called a traitress and a snake.
She called me a snob and Dad a liar. You can't want me to bow my head before that woman.
Look, nobody gets anything out of society lawsuits except heartburn and degradation.
I don't mind giving her money. That's not the significant thing. The apology is the significant thing. If she accepts money without an apology, it's as good as accepting that she is what we've said she is.
Oh, that would be a poke in the eye.
You're making too much of this.
I'm in the right.
That won't make going into court any less unpleasant.
So, let's settle.
You'll deal with it, Dad, won't you? You always stop anything horrid.
Of course.
What if Marjorie doesn't back down?
Well, then we'll demonstrate that what we said was true. Wilmot heard her call you a snob.
If he'll testify.
Oh, I'll talk to him.
As to Miss Farrar's morals, or lack of them...
Everyone knows what she's like. She flew to Paris with Bertie Curfew last November.
Paris?
People can fly together without it meaning something.
Do you know what happened once they reached Paris? For certain, mind.
Not for certain, I suppose. But everyone knows she was Bertie's mistress for a year.
There's a big gap between everybody knows and somebody tells.
As if Marjorie cares whether people think her moral or not. She despises morality. All her set do.
Well, why don't we examine that?
Sir?
Her view of morality, rather than impugn her personally. What if we get her to admit that she's read certain immoral books, seen or acted in certain immoral plays, danced certain dances, worn certain clothes?
That spanking book that's all the rage, what's that called?
Spanking book?
Cantar. It's by Percival something.
Yes, ghastly thing.
But I've read that. What if they ask me the same questions?
Why would you read a thing like that?
One has to keep abreast of the times, Dad. Nobody can profess to being shocked these days.
Well, fortunately, that won't be the view of your regular British jury. A clever barrister could turn the whole thing into an indictment of the fast set and modern morality and save us the unpleasantness of having to expose a woman's private life.
But we'll have to go to court for that, won't we?
No, just frighten her into settling out of court without an apology.
We'll still have to give her money.
You did call her a snake.
All right.
Good. I'll offer Settlewhite's 1,000 and no apology. We might settle on a mutual expression of regret. We're both sorry we said hasty things, that sort of nonsense.
Only if I have to.
We might also employ a private detective to follow her.
Need we stoop so low?
It's a strategy that has worked for me before.
I say do it, Dad.
Soames feels invigorated. It's 20 years since he retired from the law. There's pleasure in feeling the old muscles flex once more.
If they've offered 1,000, they'll go to 1,500. Let them stew for a while.
Then lend me 100. Alec, there's a dear.
If we make the engagement public.
Patience, dear boy. 50? I'll pay you back.
I'll give you 30.
Are you coming to see my disgraceful play? I'm marvellous in it.
Is it suitable for the member for Green Gown?
I don't know if it's suitable. I'm sure he'd enjoy it.
All right. And I want to see what you're painting. What little masterpiece is lurking under this cloth?
Just a still life. It's not finished. No, Alec.
Oh, why are painters always so precious? Let me see. Oh, a still life.
He's sitting still, isn't he? And he's alive?
It's that young American, Fleur.
Francis Wilmot. He sits for me most afternoons.
Well, he can stop.
I don't want him to stop. He amuses me.
Is he in love with you?
Of course, that's why he amuses me.
Well, tell him not to call again.
May I remind you, you're on probation, Alec. You can be as old-fashioned as you like, but I'm not. If I marry you, I'm not going into Purdah. I shall see what friends I choose, all right?
For now.
Good. I'm glad that's settled.
In November, the government falls. Michael is hardly ever at home, with an election imminent and his good works.
These are the accommodation huts. The hen houses go up tomorrow, and the birds arrive on Friday.
Oh, thank you, sir.
This is Mr. Swain, your fellow worker. Mr. and Mrs. Bergfeld.
How did you...
Nice to meet you too. You can divide the private rooms between you. Sorry things look so dishevelled. The wood's still raw. The oil lamps smell a bit too. But it's dry, and there's plenty of blankets. You were in the war, Mr. Swain.
That's right, sir.
You'll feel at home in no time.
Yeah, good solid huts, sir.
They put us in huts like this too.
You weren't no soldier.
The internment camp, he means.
And here I am again.
Mr. Mont, I have made a cake.
That's very kind of you, Mrs. Bergfeld. But you really should have saved your money.
I wanted to say thank you.
She is a good cook, my Anna. A good woman.
Fritz, please.
I don't doubt it, Bergfeld. It looks delicious.
She could open a shop, if I still had my savings.
Give Mr. Mont a piece, Fritz.
Here, sir.
Thank you.
Your hand's shaking. You been drinking?
Always it shakes.
The neurasthenia.
Good for scattering grain, though. For the dinner.
The chickens.
Yes. Good, good. Oh, Mrs. Bergfeld, you look so cold. Do put some rum into your coffee. Here. Well, we'll all have some. Cheers.
There is a tide in the affairs of men that, taken at the flood, leads on to glory.
Very nice, I'm sure.
Julius Caesar. I was in it once, before the war, in Cheltenham. We took 6 curtain calls.
Well, you've got all the gem. If the scheme works here, others will follow our lead. You're pioneers.
We are very proud. Hey, Fritz?
Oh, yes.
Is that funny? Is that funny, Kettle? Yes. Oh, you're back. Lovely.
For bath time, too.
Just. He's been in about 3 minutes.
Lightly boiled, then. Perfect. How's the 11th Baronet this evening?
Who's this silly stranger, Kit? I don't remember him, do you?
Busy day?
The usual. Hours on the phone. Repairing the damage. Puffing my brilliant husband. Minnie Westmacott's supper on Thursday's cancelled.
Cancel for everyone, or just us?
Michael?
Sorry, meant it as a joke.
It's not funny. Minnie's daughter has measles. She's quarantined. How could you say that? I'm trying to promote your career, Michael.
I know.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Oh, what's the matter, Ducky?
Nothing.
Fleur?
Bella Magusi is giving a reception for a princess. A real English princess. We haven't had our invitation yet.
When is it?
Just before Christmas.
There's plenty of time still. I don't believe that's what's upset you.
All right. Penelope Rice cut me in Selfridges today. I wasn't surprised. She's virtually a panjoy, but even so...
That must have been unpleasant. Have many people cancelled invitations?
One or two. There's always some shifting about. I can't be sure if it's because of... you know. I think everyone's waiting to see how it turns out.
The Panjoys haven't been to the last few Wednesdays, have they? Why don't you ask them? Send personal notes.
You know, that might be an idea.
And for heaven's sake, don't let your father come again.
Oh, why hasn't Marjorie responded to Dad's offer? I feel as though everything's drifting away.
I'm not. Kit's not. Have faith.
Faith's dead, Michael. Has nobody told you? Died years ago. It's all comedy now. Nothing matters. That's why we all dance around like gnats.
I don't think Faith is dead. I think it's what everyone wants, really. Only they daren't say so.
Is that what you're going to tell the voters? Put your faith in Foggartism.
I know it's a safe seat, but I don't want to scare them off. I do want people to believe that life's worthwhile, though. That something better is attainable.
I wish I was worthy of you, Michael.
Now you're teasing.
I'm not. I'm really not.
I shouldn't expect her to feel as I do about serious things. If she doesn't, she doesn't. Nothing will change that. I'd better not bother her so much with them in the future.
Brooding over the case, an idea occurs to Soames.
You see, Mont, these advanced young people think everyone who doesn't share their views is a dud or a Grundy. We might use that against them if we come to court.
Heaven forbid that happens.
Well, indeed, but it's best to be prepared. The Farrar woman hasn't responded to my offer. Did you read that disgusting book we talked about, Cantor?
Oh, as much as I could stomach. I'm surprised the author's still at large.
I want to embark on a campaign. Letters to the Times, that sort of thing, saying this book is a moral danger to our children. You mention the word censorship, and it's like turning a switch. The fast set begin weeping and wailing about freedom.
You want me to help stir things up?
If you don't mind. I can't be seen to be doing so.
Ha! I'm your man, Forsyte. Yes, I'll enjoy this.
The Tories win the general election. Michael retains his seat with an increased majority. Finally, a date is fixed for his maiden speech. The evening before, I hold a special gathering.
Butterflies, Michael.
Whole woodlands of them, Blythe.
It's an excellent speech. You'll deliver it with aplomb.
I can't promise aplomb, but I'll deliver it.
How are your chicken farmers?
All right, I think. The usual teething problems.
Michael, darling, your father's made a beeline for the Panjoys. Could you make sure he doesn't upset them?
Of course. Blythe?
There you are, Fleur.
Francis! It's been weeks. Someone's keeping you busy.
That's true.
Do spill the beans.
It's Marjorie, Fleur.
Marjorie?
I see her every afternoon. She's painting me.
How interesting. Where did she pick you up?
Here, I guess, though I didn't realize it at the time. I think she's a wonderful person altogether.
You're in love with her.
I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Oh, I see.
You and Michael are wonderful, too. I want you all to be friends again.
She sent you to say this.
Lord, no. She doesn't know I'm here. Won't you come and meet her at my hotel and shake hands?
You know she's suing me for libel.
We'll have supper and talk it out.
It's too late for that. Do excuse me, Francis. I'm neglecting my other guests.
It's an outrageous attack on a perfectly brilliant book. Cantar is an important work, courageous and original, exploring the dark underside of the human heart.
You saw the letter in the Times, Sir Lawrence?
I did, Mrs. Maltese. Censorship, dear.
The notion that art and morality have anything to do with one another is completely outdated.
The scandal is that it's had to be printed abroad.
Good for sales, though. It's almost up to £5 a copy.
The author of Cantar is above commerce. We're talking about art, Sir Lawrence.
Art.
the best news, Michael. I've spoken to Bella Magusi. There's to be a small group dining with the princess before the reception, and we're part of it.
Tuppence to talk to us soon.
I'm relieved, that's all. And the Panjoy's still here.
There. Quincy's haranguing my dad.
I might just mention it, as Bella hasn't invited Marjorie. Excuse me?
It's put a smile on your wife's pretty face. She's like a kid on a merry-go-round.
I went on a merry-go-round at Cromer when I was 6. When I got off, I was so disoriented I couldn't tell what was what. Had to lie down till my head cleared.
I'm sure Fleur's made of stronger stuff.
I hope so, Blythe. Oh, I wish I wasn't so damn nervous about tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, as tomorrow will, and Michael rises from the back benches just before noon.
The honourable member for Mid Buckinghamshire.
Some honourable members, I fear not many, will be familiar with Sir James Foggart's work entitled The Parlous State of England. Foggartism is a bold policy, bold enough to ask the country to face its true position and face the music too.
He judges it well. Neither too long nor too short, peppers it with a little humour and some well-turned phrases. When he resumes his seat, he thinks some members might actually have listened.
The honourable member for Greengow.
My honourable friend urges upon us a book by Sir James Foggart. I think we may safely discount the enthusiasm displayed. As the publisher of this singular work, he is doubtless interested in selling more copies to the public.
Honourable member for Mid Buckinghamshire.
Mr. Speaker, it is true that I was a member of the firm which published Sir James Foggart's book, but I retired from all connection with that firm before I entered the House. I have no pecuniary or other interest in pressing the claims of the book, beyond my great desire to see its principles adopted.
The honourable member for Greengow.
I am astonished, Mr. Speaker. I cannot admit that my words bear the construction which the honourable member has put on them. I said, and I still say, that one of the publishers of a book must necessarily be interested in having the judgment which induced him to publish it vindicated by the public.
When the House rises, each man ignores the other. But 5 minutes later, they come face to face in the glorious marble halls of the members' lavatory.
How dare you question my integrity?
You've made yourself a laughing-stock, Mont.
Have I? Perhaps you'll tell me why you behave like a dirty dog. You knew the construction that would be placed on your words.
Ask your father-in-law.
Your dispute with my family has nothing to do with parliamentary business.
Foggartism is nonsense, and you are a scoundrel, Mont, like all your family.
You'll take that back. You'll give me an apology.
There's only one thing I'll give you.
At this very moment, the honourable member for Wasbaston enters the facilities.
Good Lord! Fancy that! Gentlemen, please!
Don't interfere!
No. Stop it at once! I'll have you both suspended!
Don't be quiet!
I'll have a black eye. Have I committed this afternoon, the brute?
My dear fellow, I do apologise.
What's happened to your nose?
I walked into a door.
Poor door. It hasn't improved your looks.
Oh, you are the hardest woman I ever came across. Why I love you, I do not know.
It's mutual, Ducky.
You've let old Forsyte stew long enough. Turn down his offer.
I haven't time to think about all that while I'm rehearsing.
It's important.
It will wait till my play has opened.
Oof, I suppose your boy will be attending.
My boy? Do you mean Francis? Of course he'll come. He adores me.
You only see him because it annoys me.
Perhaps I like being adored.
I adore you.
Do you, Alec?
I'll instruct Satterwhite, if you like, about Forsyte.
Tell him I'll take his money.
Not without an apology.
Whatever you like, as long as I don't have to think about it.
The daily papers aren't generous about Michael's speech. The Sunday editions are infinitely worse.
I speak as if Foggarters were deliberately going all out to bring the country to its knees. Down, Dandy. I wish you wouldn't feed him from the table, Fleur.
Basket, Dandy. Bad dog. And what does Blythe say?
That it's better to be spoken about than not. But I feel, I don't know, as if someone's
pulled a piece of skin off me.
Now you know how I feel. Here, there's one for you.
Oh, thanks. Blythe's going to write an article in Riposte.
You've done that before.
This one's about the experiment.
Experiment?
You know, the small holding.
I've no idea what you're talking about, Michael.
Yes, you do. The small holding I've set up on Dad's estate. Poultry farmers, people on their uppers.
You've never once mentioned this.
I'm sure I did.
Well, you didn't. You must have spent ages doing it all. How could you not have told me?
I thought I had. Well, I have now. It's all going well, I think. Oh, this is nice. Listen. I was so glad to read your speech in the Times, I instantly got Sir James Foggart's book. The whole policy is splendid.
There you are, a supporter. What else does he say?
No, it's a woman. She runs a home for poor children in Bethnal Green. She'd like me to visit. Her name is Nora Curfew.
Bertie Curfew's sister?
Bertie Curfew.
The man Marjorie Farrar flew to Paris with. Very full of himself.
Well, his sister sounds quite the opposite. I shall visit, I think.
Oh, I see. A pretty young woman writes a flattering note.
How do you know she's pretty?
And you scurry after her like Dandy chasing a rabbit.
I don't think Dandy's ever chased a rabbit. He won't even chase a stick.
You know what I mean.
Come with me. We'll meet her together.
No fear. What if I caught something from one of the children and gave it to Kit? You shouldn't go either.
If he were forced to choose between me and his good works, I wonder what Michael would do.
I like the name. Sunshine House.
It's what we try to give them. But whatever we do, we'll be overwhelmed by the life they'll go on to once they leave school. It's heartbreaking, really.
Yes. Do all these children live in?
Yes. The others come out of school hours. We have to limit them to 50, and that's a pretty good squeeze.
You must get to see the grim realities of child life in London.
Oh, we do. Most of the mothers love their little ones dearly, in spite of their own hard lives. But once they get beyond 10 or 12, the commercial possibilities make themselves felt. I suppose it's natural, but it's awfully sad because the commercial possibilities are generally so miserable. The child's life is often half ruined for the few shillings they earn.
We must do something about that. How many staff do you have?
6, including a full-time cook. We want to take the next 2 houses in the row here and knock them all together.
Excellent. I'd like to help if I can. Might I see the dormitories?
For the next week, he's never away from Sunshine House. He's clearly impressed by Nora Curfew. He's even late home on the evening of Bella Magoosie's private dinner. We only get there on time by the skin of our teeth. Fortunately, the royal personage couldn't be more charming, but Michael seems subdued. He's the same in the taxi home.
You should have said more. The princess was interested in you.
She made pleasant small talk. What royalty's trained for. It was all an excuse for the women to show off their jewels and the men to show off their women.
I suppose you'd rather have stayed in Bethnal Green with Nora Curfew.
Nora's doing important work.
Tonight was important. You might be a little more grateful to me.
I came, didn't I? Met the princess. We had a perfectly pleasant evening. Be content.
Oh, I hate you sometimes.
Is she pretty?
Who?
Saint Nora.
Yes, actually. And nice. She's someone who has no dark basement in her soul.
Meaning I do, I suppose.
I meant no such thing.
I don't know why you keep going on about her. You never tell me about anything else you're doing.
That's not fair.
I don't feel like being fair.
Nora's really achieving something, that's all.
I'm achieving something too. We met royalty tonight. You told her about Foggartism.
But the dance just continues. Nothing said or done that helped the nation one jot.
People are talking about you now.
All the women say to me, how interesting, Mr. Mont. I think Foggartism's thrilling. And the men say, good stunt, Mont, but not, of course, practical politics.
Why have we stopped?
No idea. I'll see. By George, it's thick out there.
Where are we?
Can't tell.
Oh, shut the window. Don't let the fog in. Ask the driver.
Where are we?
I'm not sure, sir. Somewhere near Parliament, I think.
Can we go forward?
If you want, sir. Slowly does it. Oi! Mind where you're going, can't you?
Oh, Lord.
Tell you what, driver, I'll get out and walk beside you. We'll creep forward till we find something we recognise. Or a bobby.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Keep the windows shut, Fleur, and keep your wrap over your mouth. I won't be far.
Careful.
The taxi edges forward. The street lamps are pale blurs in the gloom. Michael is by the driver's window, a darker shadow. And then, quite suddenly, he's gone.
Michael? Michael?
Can't see him, Mrs.
He won't be far. Michael? Oh, there. That way.
No, that way, I think.
I can't see a thing.
It's the 20th century. London is the greatest city in the world, and here we are, lost in the fog, unable to find one another.
There!
A shape under a lamppost. A man.
Michael?
He turns. For a moment, I see his face.
Wilfred?
You all right, Mrs.?
Yes. Of course I am.
But I'm not. The man has disappeared again, but it was Wilfred Desert's face. Wilfred, who adored me, who went off to Arabia when he couldn't have me.
Fleur?
Wilfred would have told me everything. He wouldn't keep secrets. And I gave him up for Michael, who seems to have forgotten it.
Fleur! Here, sir!
Wilfred.
There you are. Thought I'd lost you. We're still on Embankment. Try turning right at Whitehall.
Sir.
You're right, darling. I'm sorry you were frightened. I'm here now.
Oh, I'm glad. Kiss me.
All right. Funny old thing.
Oh, you're mine, Michael.
But is he mine, really? I don't want Michael wandering off in fogs and fogotism, but I don't want him at odds with me either. I want someone who'll talk to me and find no fault in me, as Wilfred would. Or John. John, my only true love. Christmas comes and goes without a word from Marjorie's lawyers. In the new year, Michael arranges for his experiment to be photographed.
All line up in front of the hen houses. Mr. Swain, just there, please. Sir.
Where do you want me?
Between Mr. and Mrs. Bergfeld, please.
Righto.
We will be in the newspapers, Mr. Mont.
Yes. Mr. Blythe is publishing a big article on January the 7th about our experiment.
Are you excited about being in the paper, Mr. Bergfeld?
I have been before many times.
Oh?
With Matheson Lang in Hamlet, with Sir Charles Hawtrey in A Message from Mars. Then I was a nobleman, now I am a chicken farmer.
Everyone still now. Smile.
Finally, on the 10th of January, the lawyer's letter comes.
They'll accept 1,500, but they've sent a letter of apology they want you to sign.
What does it say?
Read it for yourself.
A free and full apology. Dad?
It won't do, will it? No, I've drafted a response withdrawing our offer in toto. Shall I send it?
What will that mean?
Either they'll go to court or they won't.
Yes. Send it.
I don't think we've much choice.
Two Forsytes, so alike, sticking out their chins to defy the world. But yet I feel a chill.
Francis! Oh, not now, Ducky. The dress rehearsal took hours. I'm all in.
So am I. I can't eat. I can't sleep.
Francis, dear.
I want you to marry me.
So you've said. It's impossible.
Why? I have money. I'll settle here. I'll give you your heart's desire, anything you want. We'll sit in a punt and gaze into each other's eyes for hours.
You sweet romantic boy. You don't have much money, you know. Not enough for London.
You said your motto was live dangerously. We'll do it. Marry me.
All right, why not?
Marjorie?
We'll turn our backs on the wicked city. We'll walk on together, hand in hand, like children in the wood, with the world well lost.
She has, after all, been acting all evening. It's surprisingly enjoyable to say such words in real life.
You'll do it? You'll marry me?
Yes, Francis, I will.
When?
As soon as you like.
Darling. Your lips taste of strawberries.
I know. My lipstick's from Selfridges. And now, beloved, you must fly.
But
I need my beauty sleep for the play tomorrow. I've left your ticket at the box office. Good night.
Good night, my love.
Darling boy. But I'll do it. Why not?
Only then does she see today's post on her hall table. The first is a bill, the second a bill, and the third...
We regret to say that Cathcart, Kingston and Forsyte have refused to give the apology we asked for, and withdrawn their verbal offer in toto. We presume, therefore, that the action must go forward. Your obedient servants, Settlewhite and Stark.
Damn!
Marjorie's play is presented in a fashionably dingy little makeshift theatre in Bayswater. Francis finds his reserved seat is directly adjacent to Sir Alexander McGowan's.
Good evening, sir. This is Marjorie's little joke, I suppose.
I have nothing to say to you, Wilmot. Except that I very much object to your constant visits to Miss Farrar.
I object to your rudeness, Sir Alexander, but I don't mention it because I have no right to dictate your behavior, any more than you have a right to choose Marjorie's friends for her.
In this country, a gentleman does not pursue an engaged young woman.
In mine, too. So I must ask that you kindly desist.
Miss Farrar is engaged to me.
To you?
For some weeks now. Hasn't she mentioned it?
The shock on Francis Wilmot's young, open face as the house lights dim gives McGowan a jolt of intense pleasure.
Alec, I didn't expect you to come back. You enjoyed the play?
God, no. Unpleasant and unnecessary.
But I was good.
Very good. Though you played a disreputable character.
It suited me then.
Stop being arch, Marjorie. Let me take you for supper.
I must see Francis first.
Oh, he's scuttled away in the interval.
Did you say something to upset him?
No idea.
I'll ask him, you know. Alec, you didn't notice a man in the audience, did you? In a rather unfortunate brown check suit.
Nondescript sort of fellow, thin cheeks.
That's him. I've seen him several times recently, always at a distance, always turning away. It's the suit that makes him noticeable. You might tell him that.
Me?
Why are you having me shadowed, Alec?
I'm not.
What do you think I'm up to?
Marjorie, I haven't set anyone on you. I might have if I thought of it, but I haven't.
Oh. Do you think it's Forsyte, then? You know he's refused the apology. I shan't get any money.
So we'll go to court.
No. Alec, no.
You have to. Otherwise you accept you're a snake and a traitress.
Oh, damn it all.
I won't let the slander spread.
People say scandalous things about me all the time.
And they'll be taught a lesson.
I don't want my life raked over in court.
Won't be. They'll settle.
They'd have done that if they were going to. Let's give it up.
You still have cards to play. It's one thing to attack a single woman of fashion. It is quite another to attack the acknowledged fiancé of a Scottish nobleman. If we announce our engagement, you're practically Lady McGowan, and therefore above comment. They'll settle.
Suppose I'm what they say I am.
Oh, I believe in you more than you believe in yourself.
I don't want you to take a toss over me. I may say outrageous things, but I'm not really such a bad person, nor a shallow one.
I know. Defiant.
Defiant. Yes. That's a good word.
It's what I love in you. Let me put an announcement in the Times.
If I do that, will you pay off my debts?
Well, after we're married.
Go on. Announce.
She gets home late. Francis is on her doorstep.
You can't marry him. You said you'd marry me.
You left early. Didn't you like my play?
damn the play. You can't be engaged to both of us.
Don't be tedious, Francis. I'm marrying Alec. Sorry, Ducky.
But you love me.
What makes you think so?
You led me to believe it.
I think you're wonderfully handsome and I'm awfully fond of you. But I can't marry you. You're not rich enough. That's an end of it. Don't go on.
You're ruining both our lives.
Mine was ruined ages ago. I can't drop out.
Why not?
Because I'm trapped. You silly, beautiful boy. I've danced myself into a deep, dark hole and he's the only one with money enough for a ladder. All I can do is smile and agree and make the best of it.
You mean it, don't you?
What you want is a dream. Lovely, if the circumstances were different, but they're not. Go home, Francis. There's nothing for you here.
Michael? Michael, answer it. God only knows.
Hello? What? Slow down, I can't hear you.
What's happened?
All right, Swain, I understand. Go up to the house. Speak to my father.
Michael, you're scaring me.
Yes, I'll drive down now. I'll be about an hour. Bergfeld has hanged himself.
Bergfeld?
The German actor. The one I took a chance on.
Oh, that's awful.
He was always a bit fragile. I must go.
Oh, shall I come too?
No need. Stay here. Look after Kit. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll telephone.
Michael? Yes, all right, Dandy. Come on, just this once. You want me, don't you, darling?
We had words, like. He stumped up and didn't come back. I found him at midnight.
It was the picture.
I'm sorry?
The newspaper.
Well, I got one from the village for a souvenir.
Well, why did the picture upset him?
It made him think of the time before. When we were happy. He said he'd failed at everything.
Not to kill yourself over something like that.
Every man has his pride.
Things can't be choosers.
Oh, don't say that! You are a cruel man.
Well, I didn't ask him to hang himself, did I?
That's enough, Swain.
Fritz had lost himself.
His idea of himself, perhaps. Yes.
Well, it's done now, sir. I can't stop here. Wouldn't be right.
Oh, now, please, don't do anything hasty, will you?
Sorry, sir. I can't stay.
Michael is so busy that he doesn't telephone, but the Cosmopolis Hotel does. Francis has gone down with pneumonia, and the manager, looking through his effects, has turned up my card.
Are you the nurse?
Lord, no, miss. The chambermaid. The doctor's ordered a nurse, but she hasn't come yet.
How long has he been like this?
I've noticed him looking queer, Mum, but we didn't know how bad he was until today. You see? He's hardly with us.
It's all right, Francis. We'll get you better. What was his temperature, do you know?
The doctor said nearly 105.
Marjorie.
No, Ducky, it's Fleur. You're going to be all right.
You can be Fleur. I want to die.
Oh, you want nothing of the sort. A nurse is coming.
Marjorie.
I knew she'd be at the bottom of this somewhere. Has she dropped you?
Broke my heart.
Hearts mend. Take it from me. I'm going to get you better.
If you do, I'll hate you.
That's your prerogative, but I'm not giving you any choice. Go and make a jug of lemon tea as weak and hot as you can. Quick!
Yes, Mum.
Before you go. As you may have gathered, a love affair with a lady has gone wrong.
Oh, poor gentleman.
To be clear, I am not that lady.
Yes, Mum. I mean, no, Mum. I mean, I'll get the tea.
Human hearts are dressed up to the nines in circumstance, interests, manners, accents, race and class. But when stripped by grief, by love and loss, they are one and the same heart. Michael in the country, me in Kensington, both on our missions of mercy.
It's very good of you, Nora.
Nonsense. You're a godsend, Mrs. Bergfeld. Our cook leaves at the weekend. You can take over and live in.
I am grateful, miss. Very grateful.
You've had an awful time. We will all do our best to make the future brighter.
Thank you very much.
Doris, make Mrs. Bergfeld a nice strong cup of tea. Yes, ma'am. We'll look after her, Michael.
I appreciate it.
What will happen to your experiment?
Oh, that's dead in the water. The press will have a field day. Fogartism in tatters. Mont's mess.
It's a shame. You won't give up, though.
Trying to help the less fortunate? No, I won't give up.
That's the spirit. You're always welcome here, Michael. Remember that.
Thank you, Nora. That means a good deal.
Now she's known to be engaged, Marjorie finds her post contains not bills, but solicitations to feed, frizz, fur, flower, feather, furbelow and photograph her.
You're really going through with it?
It's in the Times, it must be true. He's rich as Croesus, Philip, and he's not actually repellent.
Lady McGowan.
It's one in the eye for the month. Yes, Lily. Alex says she'll come crawling now. Hello?
Marjorie? It's Fleur Mont.
Oh, my dear. What did I tell you? What can I do for you, Fleur?
No.
It's too thrilling.
Francis Wilmot is very ill with pneumonia at the Cosmopolis Hotel. He's not expected to live. I thought you should know. That's all.
She's hung up.
Oh, how rude.
What did she say? Marjorie?
Francis Wilmot's fever hurries towards its crisis like a man to his bride. Yet compared with the instinct to live, the human will is limited. So he fails to die and, though weak, starts to look ahead once more.
Try to sleep, Francis.
There's a lady, Ma'am. A Miss Farrar.
Do you want to see her?
No, I'm through with that fool business. Thank her for coming, though.
What shall I say, Ma'am?
I'll come through.
Hello, Fleur.
Hello.
Is he still with us?
He's on the mend now. When I telephoned, it looked bad. Some days ago now.
It was difficult to get away. May I see him?
He thanks you for coming, but says he's through with that fool business.
Ah. I'll go then. This is ridiculous, Fleur, isn't it? Will you shake hands and make it up?
No. It's too late.
You look wonderful.
When did you get back?
An hour ago. Kit all right?
Yes. Everything sorted out?
To be honest, I don't really want to talk about it.
As you please. Are you hungry?
Nora gave me a sandwich.
Nora?
I called in on her. She's been very helpful. What have you been up to?
Nothing, Michael. Nothing at all.
Soames, through all these weeks, has been rediscovering his lawyer's fighting spirit.
The case is in the list. Not long now. Sir James Foskerson has agreed to represent us. There's nobody better. The publicity won't be anything but bad, of course, especially after that German fellow's suicide.
Oh, I just want it to be over.
There's something of interest from the private detective this morning. Last Tuesday, Miss Farrar was seen entering Francis Wilmot's hotel room, alone.
Last Tuesday?
After her engagement was announced, too. Looks very bad.
She wasn't alone. I was there, too.
You?
Francis was very ill. I nursed him.
Why?
He was ill, I told you. He has nobody here.
Is it the connection to John Forsyte? Is that why she's soft on the damn fool? What did Michael say about it?
Michael doesn't know.
What? Why on earth not?
I didn't feel like telling him.
Running to a young man's bedside without your husband's knowledge, don't you see what a position you've put yourself in? If we're following her, they're probably following you.
Francis was terribly ill.
Have you and Michael quarrelled?
Not exactly. Only he doesn't tell me things.
What things?
How should I know? He doesn't tell me.
Well, he'll have to say he knew. I'll talk to him. Let's hope it doesn't come up.
There's a smell of spring the day the case begins. The law courts have their customary air, and people in black and blue scurry about like beetles in a trap. Foskerson calls Lily Maltese first.
You have nothing against Mrs. Mont, do you?
No, she's a friend of mine.
Yet you thought it advisable and kind to relate this letter to Miss Farrar and to others.
If a friend of mine received such a letter about me, I should expect her to tell me the writer was abusing me.
Wasn't it simply that the sensation of this little quarrel was too precious to be burked? Did the letter make you think any the worse of Miss Farrar?
No.
You didn't believe Miss Farrar to be a snake without morals?
Certainly not.
Then what harm could those phrases do, Miss Farrar?
I think they could do harm.
Oh, once you'd spread them about, perhaps. It's well known, isn't it, that the so-called Panjoy circle is very free and easy?
I suppose so.
In your circle, when your friends divorce, or when someone goes off to Paris for a week with someone else's spouse, are you shocked?
I don't know that I'm shocked by anything.
Oh, that would be being stuffy, wouldn't it?
Yes.
If that's the state of mind in your circle, how could the words, "she hasn't a moral about her," have done the plaintiff any harm?
The whole world isn't in our circle.
Do you pay any attention to what people outside your circle think?
Personally, I don't pay much attention to what anybody in my circle thinks.
I see. Thank you, Mrs. Maltese.
Marjorie takes the stand next, all in black, with chinchilla at her neck and cuff.
Do you go to many houses and talk disparagingly of your hostess?
Well, even if I did, I don't expect to be eavesdropped.
I see. So as long as you're not found out, it's all right. Did you call Mrs. Mont a snob?
Probably. I don't remember clearly.
It's not a nice word, is it? Snob. Was there any other reason why Mr. Forsyte should call you a traitress?
My remarks weren't meant for his ears. He shouldn't have listened.
Very well. So you feel quite happy saying nasty things of Mrs. Mont in her own drawing room, yet you object to others saying nasty things about you in return. You're engaged to Sir Alexander McGowan, I believe. What circles does he move in?
Parliamentary circles.
Exactly. He wouldn't know, would he, the rules of conduct in your circle?
There's nothing so definite as rules of conduct.
Do you know how Sir Alexander's parliamentary friends, responsible public men, define moral conduct?
I don't suppose they're much different from the rest of us.
What have public men to do with it, Sir James?
I'm suggesting, my lord, that this lady is making a great to-do about words which a public man or any ordinary citizen would have a perfect right to resent, but which she, with her views, has no right whatever to resent.
You must prove her views, then. Go on.
Have you read the novel, Cantar?
I've skimmed it.
Taken off the cream, eh? Read it sufficiently to form an opinion?
Yes.
Is it good literature, in your opinion? Ought it to be published?
I don't see why not.
You know that it is not published in England. It would be classed as obscene here.
It isn't everybody's sort of book, of course. But yes, I think literature should be free. I think everyone should be free.
Free? Do you?
People aren't forced to read books.
Do you think your opinion is shared by most of your friends and associates?
I should hope so.
A contrary opinion would be stuffy, would it?
If you like. It's not my word.
What is your word, Miss Farrar?
I think I generally say gaga.
I'm afraid the court will require a little elaboration of that.
Not for me, Sir James. I'm familiar with the word. It means in your dotage.
The bench is omniscient, my lord. So, Miss Farrar, I suppose you think anything an acceptable subject for art.
I don't think art has any influence on behaviour.
However depraved and explicit the subject matter.
It wouldn't have any influence on me.
And would you say that those who believe in the current morality share your view?
If they're cultured.
Cultured? Do you believe in the current morality yourself?
I don't know what you mean by the current morality.
I'd say, for instance, it was the current morality that women should not have liaisons either before marriage or after.
What about men?
Men should at least not have them after.
I shouldn't say that was the current morality at all. People have liaisons all the time.
Do you think that's moral?
I think it's the current morality, my lord.
I'm not asking that. In your view, is it moral?
I think it depends.
On what?
On circumstances, environment, temperament, all sorts of things.
Would it be all right for you?
I can't answer that question, my lord.
You mean you don't want to?
I mean I don't know.
Very well. Go on, Sir James.
Should we take it, Miss Farrar, that those of us who say we don't believe in these irregularities are hypocrites, in your view?
I didn't say that. Why can't you be fair?
I shall prove myself fair before I've done, Miss Farrar.
Next, he asks about the play. Dad's detective has been thorough.
The part you played, was it a nice part?
A very good part.
A modest woman?
No.
Isn't it, toward the end, extremely immodest?
I don't know about extremely.
You felt no hesitation about playing the part. A little thing like that doesn't worry you.
I don't know why it should. If it did, I shouldn't act.
Are you saying, Sir James, that a woman who plays an immoral part is not moral? That would cast aspersions on a great many excellent reputations.
No, my lord. I am saying that here is a young lady, so jealous of her good name that she brings a libel action because someone has said in a private letter that she hasn't a moral about her. Yet at the same time, she is reading and approving books like Cantor, publicly playing characters in obscene plays, and, I submit, living in a section of society that really doesn't know the meaning of the word moral. She hasn't a moral about her seems an accurate description of the plaintiff.
He leans in. Marjorie grips the edge of the witness box.
Did you care one straw whether people thought you moral or not? Weren't you really after damages?
I was called a snake.
Please answer my question.
It isn't so much whether I cared as whether my friends cared.
But we have established that their view of morality is accommodating, not stuffy.
My fiancé thinks differently.
Ah, your fiancé. You're not ashamed of your philosophy, are you?
No.
You believe, don't you, in the full expression of your personality. It is your duty to break any convention, I don't say law, but any so-called moral convention that cramps you.
I never said I had a philosophy.
Don't run away from it, please. You believe, so long as you don't break the actual law, that you can think and do as you like, don't you?
More or less.
Yet living in that circle with that belief, you have the effrontery to think the words "she hasn't a moral about her" entitle you to damages.
I have morals. They may not be yours, but they're just as good. Perhaps better. I'm not a hypocrite, anyway.
We'll leave my hypocrisy out of this, Miss Farrar. You stated earlier that it should depend on temperament, circumstances, and environment whether you conform to morality or not. Answer, please.
Yes.
Very good. So whether or not it would be right for you to have a liaison before marriage, have you, in fact, had one?
Silence.
Take your time, Miss Farrar. You are on oath. You understand the term liaison, of course.
I consider your question insulting. I shan't answer it.
You won't
Answer it.
No.
Thank you, Miss Farrar. That's all, my lord.
But I mean, my lord.
We'll adjourn for luncheon, I think.
She's cooked her goose. They'll drop it now.
He shouldn't have asked that last question. We agreed not to touch her private life.
Oh, it's done, Michael. Have we won?
Unless I'm a Dutchman. I'll go and find out.
Over at last.
That was vile. I feel sorry for her.
You'd feel sorry for a flea that bit you. It's a triumph, Michael.
You really believe that?
Of course. Don't you?
If we're honest, didn't she stand up for what we all believe nowadays? We talk all the time of everyone being free. No one likes to have their morality questioned. Do you think we'll ever be forgiven, Fleur?
What do you mean?
Everyone will think we've set ourselves above them. Sat in judgment like the Inquisition.
No, they won't. They won't.
I haven't thought of that till now. No thought of anything beyond winning.
They've settled. That's it, they've settled.
But if Michael's right... Suddenly I feel as though I'm on the edge of a cliff, and it's crumbling beneath me. Oh, Lord, how stupid I've been. What will happen now?
In The Forsytes Returns, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Shaun McKenna, Fleur was played by Jessica Raine, and Soames by Joseph Millson. Michael was Ben Lambert, Marjorie, Jemima Rooper, McGowan, Alex McQueen, and Francis Wilmot, Nathan Nolan. Quincy was Tom Forrester, Lily Maltese, Kirsty Oswald, Sir Lawrence Mont, Brian Prothero, and Blythe, Nick Underwood. Foskison was James Lely, Nora Curfew, Nicola Ferguson, Swain, Jason Barnett, and Settlewhite, Sean Baker. Original music was composed by Neil Brand. The director was Marion Nancaro.
Marjorie Farrar's libel case against me has collapsed. But I can't celebrate. Not yet. The evening after our day in court, Bella Magusi's Mayfair house is crammed to the rafters, ostensibly to meet an Italian violin virtuoso.
Good Lord, the man's enormous.
Only Italy could breed a bull like that.
But that's not why everyone is here.
There's Marjorie.
Move a little to your left, Lily. I can't see properly.
Signor Sforza, charmed to meet you.
Marvellous, isn't she?
So brave.
Marjorie is dramatic in black and red. I am wearing a new gown of silver scales, cut daringly low at the back.
Mont, over here. Oh. Hello, Blythe. How delightful you look, Fleur. Like a glorious, gleaming fish. So wise to jump straight back into the swim. Mrs. Maltese is nodding at you.
Of course she is. I shan't smile.
Marjorie positions herself on the mezzanine by the right-hand stairs, smoking a cigarette in a long black holder.
Do you want to leave, Fleur?
Of course not. Excuse me, Mr. Blythe.
Fleur, don't.
Stay there, Michael.
Let me come with you, at least.
I absolutely forbid it.
Oh, Lord. Is this some strange female ritual I'll never understand? Do you remember picking teams at school? Oh, God. I was always picked last.
I take up my own position on the mezzanine by the other stair.
Let battle commence.
Philip.
I swear this is the most interesting evening Bella Magusi has ever given. Oh, come on.
It's like a wave breaking on the shore. I smile and smile, but there's no stopping the tide. Minnie Tiverton takes pity on me. Only Minnie, out of all of them. The rest eddy around her.
Go to your wife, Mont. She absolutely forbade it. Go to your wife, you fool.
Michael takes my hand as I smile and pretend I haven't noticed Marjorie's victory.
Come on, darling. Let's go home.
Silence reigns in the taxi. In the dining room, Michael pours 2 stiff brandies.
You don't mind, do you?
For myself? No. For you, I mind very much.
Her house of cards all pulled down around her ears.
We're outcasts, Michael.
From part of our old circle, that's all.
The part that matters. Or is that me being a snob again?
You like having people around you, and you like them to think well of you. That's not being a snob.
Hardly admirable, though.
You're admirable. I admire you.
You desire me. It's not the same.
She really has no idea how I feel.
I know I'm shallow. You're devoted to your causes. I'm not devoted to anything but myself. I'm not capable of devotion.
It will all seem better in the morning.
No, it won't. I set out to be something, and I failed.
You'll recover.
No, it's done with. I never tilt at the same target twice.
Fleur.
I want you to take me around the world. Mother will look after Kit. We have the nurse. Kit's too young to notice, let alone mind. Dad would love having him. Please, Michael. A clean break. An escape.
Perhaps when the house rises in August.
I can't wait all that time. It has to be now.
My work, I can't just... We could do a lot of travelling in the long vacation.
I knew it. You care more for Fogadism now than you do for me.
Be reasonable.
I suppose it's unreasonable to mind being a dead failure, is it? I can't survive 5 months feeling like this.
Darling, show them you don't care and they'll all come round again.
Forget I asked. Doesn't matter. You can't tear yourself away from her, can you?
Who?
Nora Curfew.
Nora? Can I not admire a good woman and still love you?
I shall never be good. It isn't in me.
Whatever you are, it's enough for me. Give me a week. Let me think.
I'm going to bed. Don't try to follow. But do ask Miss Curfew when I can have my husband back.
She's not seriously jealous. Surely.
Two hours later, with a warm glow of satisfaction, Marjorie lets herself into her Wren Street flat.
A pleasant evening, I trust.
Alec, you weren't at Bella's. This is rather a liberty, you know.
Sir Alexander McGowan, MP. Still technically her fiancé. She hasn't heard from him since the case collapsed.
You humiliated me in public.
I didn't say anything untoward.
It's what you refuse to say that set tongues wagging. Is it true you've had a lover?
Now, how many have you had? I tried to settle, Alec. You insisted I brought that case, and now you don't like the result.
Who was it? I am your fiancé!
That doesn't entitle you to my past. You're right, stop at my future.
Oh, don't cavil.
You tell me your adventures, and I'll tell you mine.
Oh, for God's sake!
Surely these things only matter if you love. I never said I loved you, Alec, only that I'd marry you.
Was it that American fellow?
Francis! Oh, no, the poor boy. That was all his fantasy.
Who, then? How long did it last?
Nearly a year.
Oh, my God!
You know the current morality. Was that the phrase that brute used in court? Ugh. Life's just a cigarette to be inhaled and thrown away. If you want the truth, I've had 2 love affairs which passed the limits of decorum. I smoked opium once and it made me sick. And once I sniffed cocaine to see what it was like. I don't gamble except on horses, and I drink very much less than anyone else I know. That's the limit of my wickedness. Tell me yours, and let's go on.
There's no going on, Marjorie. I shan't marry you now.
Leave my keys on your way out, will you?
And naturally I shan't pay your debts.
Well, perhaps someone will die and leave me something. What a bore it all is.
A note comes for her next morning, inviting her to Shropshire House for breakfast with her grandfather, the Marquess.
Your hair helps, of course. Red hair's a blessing and a responsibility. Don't let it run away with you.
It's a little late for that.
Why on earth did you bring that case?
Honestly, I wanted to find out where I stood.
Did you?
Oh, very much so. I'm scandalous and single. They say it's cleansing to mortify oneself from time to time. Well, I'm thoroughly cleansed.
It's always appealing to have a better time than one should. Don't get through life so fast, my dear. You'll be dreadfully bored by the time you're 50, and there's no greater bore than a bored person.
That's rather good.
Are you in debt?
Yes.
By how much? No heel taps, Marjorie?
All right. About 5,000.
I see.
She's come here with hopes, of course, but no expectations.
Declare you, I'd have to sell the Gainsborough.
Don't do that.
It's my business. Do you have a sense of honour, Marjorie? If I ask for your word, could you keep it?
I think so. It depends on what I've got to promise.
If I clear you, will you give me your word to pay ready money for everything in future? Don't say yes and go out and order yourself a lot of fowls. I want the word of a lady.
I don't want you to clear me if you have to sell the Gainsborough. I'll manage, somehow.
I might manage to scrape it up without... Well, do you promise?
Yes, I promise.
Meaning to keep it?
Meaning to keep it.
We have a bargain, then.
Marjorie Farrar steps out into the morning, free and clear. A few days later, Soames is on the terrace at Maple Durham when he hears the unmistakable roar of a motorcycle.
What the devil? Michael?
There's something I'd like to discuss with you, sir.
Soames is touched. This is the first time Michael has sought his advice.
You see, sir, we're being cold-shouldered.
Although you won the case.
People resent the suggestion of moral superiority. Fleur's utterly miserable. Society's her game. I have Parliament and my other interests.
She says you never tell her what you're up to.
She's not much interested in public things.
I don't think it's public things she thinks are being kept from her.
There aren't any private things. Fleur has no reason to be jealous, if that's what you mean. None whatever. I hope you'll make that clear to her.
Better do that yourself. Wives are funny about such things.
She wants to go round the world.
That's rather dramatic.
It's something dramatic she wants. She's right, too. It would shake things up. But I can't go while the house is sitting. I'd feel like a deserter. I've a duty to Fleur, I know. But I've a duty to my country, too, and my constituents. Everything is such a mess. England needs an overhaul, top to bottom.
England is like an old tree, Michael. You can prune it in the right season, but you can't go digging it up by the roots to find out why it's a particular shape. You have to tend what's already there. Why have you come to me?
I have an idea, sir. Are you coming down? Your father's here.
Why?
He's bought you a little picture. A Chardin. He says it will set off the Fragonard.
He's trying to cheer me up.
Yes. I'm not having an affair with Nora Curfew or anyone else, you know. I've never had an affair, and I don't intend to.
Oh, I know it, really. It was something else to feel miserable about.
I've thought very hard about it, Fleur, and I can't go travelling till August. I can't abandon my responsibilities. I'm sorry. I'll do anything I can to make you happy.
Except the thing I want.
Fleur.
No. Leave me be. I'll be down soon. Go, would you?
Things will get better. You'll get over this.
I won't, Michael. I can't. I'm done. There's nothing left.
I'm sorry.
I asked you to leave me be.
It's me. Michael says you want him to take you round the world.
Well, he can't, so there's an end to it.
Tell me, where do you feel it?
In my head and my eyes and my ears and my heart.
Yes.
It's the first time I understand that even Soames Forsyte has known loss as intense as this.
I could go round the world with you. There's nothing to prevent me.
Don't be silly.
Well, your mother won't mind.
Dad, it would bore you stiff. It's very sweet of you even to think about it, but I couldn't let you. At your age.
I'm not so very old. Thank you. Don't you want to go with me?
It's not that. I'd love to. Only...
Michael can join us when the house rises in August.
Dad, really? Oh, Dad! Suddenly, I'm 8 years old and Soames Forsyte is the best daddy in the world.
Goodbye, darling.
It won't be so very long. Take good care of Kit, won't you? He's very precious.
I know that. So are you.
How sweet you are.
Sweet. That's how she sees me. I hope this isn't a mistake. She will come back to me, won't she?
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. For 6 months we've been travelling around the world, escaping London society's cold shoulder. Egypt first, then Kenya, and on to India. Now we're in Washington on the final leg, and Michael has joined us.
Fleur's over that dreadful court case business, thank goodness. Seems pleased to see Michael, too. Really, it has all been worth the trouble.
Soames is revisiting Rock Creek Cemetery. Yesterday, he was so impressed by the Adams Memorial that he wants to see it again.
The finest thing I've seen in America. Much better than all that water at Niagara.
It's a bronze figure of a seated woman, shrouded in the deep folds of a cloak that seems to weigh her to the ground. Gloomy enough, but Soames is right. It's magnificent, too.
It's over here, I think.
Wait for me, John.
Oh, Lord. I was quite happy sitting here by myself. I don't want to have to make small talk.
He moves into the shade of the cedars and stands very still, hoping he will not be noticed. He isn't.
Yeah. Isn't it remarkable?
Oh, John, it's terribly great. Makes me, I don't know, sink inside.
Everlasting stillness. Adam's wife committed suicide. He put this here in 91 to commemorate her. The statue is by Augustus St. Gordon's. They sometimes call it grief.
No, it isn't grief. Look at her face. She's moved beyond grief.
To what?
Acceptance, I'd say. Frozen acceptance. Deeper than death itself.
The young man turns. Soames sees his face.
No.
John Forsyte. Soames has only ever seen him once before, but he recognizes him immediately. He steps further back into the shade.
I don't know that we've anything so good at home. Perhaps you'd have to go to Egypt to see something that compares.
Fleur mustn't see him. That child has always wanted the moon, and she won't stop until she gets it.
I'd love to see Egypt. Your mother would too, I'm sure. Perhaps we should go?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? I'll ask Mother about it when we get back to the hotel.
She's here too.
For a moment, all he can see is his first wife's face, with its cloud of dark gold hair and the velvet dark eyes that he could never read.
Oh.
His being is full of her. Then common sense prevails, and he slips away, hurrying back to the cemetery gates. The better Washington newspapers list the arrival in the city of any person of standing. Soames heads for the news kiosk in the hotel foyer.
Here we are, Hotel Potomac, Mr. and Mrs. Cyrus K. Gunn, Mrs. Eric, Mr. Sims, Forsyte. Sims? Forsyte? God, papers never get anything right. Oh, at least it makes me unrecognizable. Mr. and Mrs. Mont. Mr. and Mrs. John Forsyte. Are they really staying here?
He looks up a moment later, and there she is, coming down the stairs, elegant and beautiful as ever, in a coat the colour of bluebells.
He lifts his newspaper again until he is sure she must have passed.
Impossible. It's all completely impossible. Young man.
Sir?
Do you know where Mr. and Mrs. Mont have gone this morning?
Oh, I believe they mentioned the Corcoran Gallery, sir.
Can you recommend a good restaurant for lunch?
Oh, good things are said of Fillers, sir. It's 2 blocks east. You can't miss it.
Fillers? Right. Is it popular?
Not unduly, sir.
Probably safe, then. Oh, thank you. I've got us opera tickets tonight. Rosa Poncelle is singing Aida.
Lovely, Dad.
And they say George Washington's house at Mount Vernon is very charming.
We won't have time to see it now.
We could take the train up after lunch, if you like.
Yes, I would like to see it.
Oh, don't do it on our account, darling. You've been so marvellous with all the sightseeing. I know you've been bored stiff some days.
No, I would like to see Mount Vernon. Anything to get them out of the city, away from the hotel. We can dine somewhere near the Met before the opera.
As long as you're not overdoing things.
It's my only opportunity. I don't suppose I'll come here again.
Don't say things like that, Dad. Have some more spinach.
Thank you. That's all I can do. Minimize the risk. The rest is down to fortune.
Michael, I've been thinking about my Wednesdays.
Are you going to take them up again?
Not in the same way, naturally. But they've always been useful, haven't they? And you need another mast to pin your colours to now you've dropped fogotism.
You've dropped it?
Well, sadly, it's a dead duck. It simply didn't take. Neither in Parliament nor with the public.
Have you thought about empire? We met some fascinating Indian professors in Bombay.
You're going to collect Indians now, are you?
It's refreshing that the Indians believe so very much in India. Rather a lesson to us.
Faith. Something we should encourage.
Yeah, my father had a friend who was a judge in India. Lived there 40 years. And when he'd been there 2, he wrote that he was beginning to know the people. And when he'd been there 10, he wrote that he knew all about them. 30 years later, Father had a letter saying that he realized he knew nothing about them at all. And they knew as little about us.
Even after 40 years?
Takes 40 generations.
India's interesting, but I think I've already found something. You remember my Uncle Hilary?
The eccentric vicar?
He's not eccentric.
He's completely eccentric, and your aunt is a saint.
There were a lot of slums in his parish. The Meads.
That sounds rather pleasant and flowery.
It's not at all. It's ghastly. And not just the overcrowding and lack of sanitation. Do you know, you can't even hang a picture on the walls? If you knock a nail in, something revolting will crawl out of the hole. Beetles, bugs...
Stop it!
Uncle Hilary has a scheme to rebuild and refurbish. He'll need £10,000 just to begin. I'm going to get a committee together. Perhaps you'd like to join us, sir?
I'll look at it.
It sounds a very good cause. I've seen enough beetles and bugs on this trip to last me a lifetime. Oh, awful things.
That's not a bad idea, Michael. Better to concentrate on something small and practical. Something that has a chance of succeeding. Like keeping my daughter safe and sound.
George Washington's low white house at Mount Vernon is beautiful and, to English eyes, oddly nostalgic.
It reminds me a little of Lord John Russell's old house on Richmond Hill.
The river's so much wider here, though. And so blue.
I suppose so.
You won't get your father to admit there's anything better than the Thames.
No. I can see it's very imposing. There's so much space in America. I always have the feeling that they're striving to fill it up as quickly as possible.
Not here, though.
No, not here. Not all of America was built yesterday. Shall we go into the house? Oh, God, it'll be full of things. George Washington's this, George Washington's that, his foot bath, his toothbrush.
Well, it is a museum, sir. That's unavoidable.
Oh, come on. I want to see his toothbrush. I hear he had false teeth made of wood.
Really?
I think that's a legend.
I want to see for myself.
Soames has little interest in antique dental work, so, once inside, they all go off in different directions. Soames finds himself drawn to some fine oak furniture.
Not Chippendale, but not bad, I suppose, considering Americans do have taste sometimes.
This is a rather fine staircase.
Oh, yes. It's all handmade, too.
No.
This kind of thing makes me feel a bit homesick.
Not again.
You're English?
I am.
Michael has no idea who he is talking to.
Oh, I've been living over here for a couple of years.
In Washington?
We live in Carolina.
You see, I'm every bit as much of a tourist here as you.
We're staying at the Potomac.
Oh, how funny. So are we. My father-in-law insists on calling it Potomac. Confuses the taxi drivers terribly.
Well, have a good trip.
I have to get her away.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
She can't run into John Forsyte and his wife. Where is she? Excuse me. I'm looking for...
Dad? Everything all right?
Fleur. There you are. Yes, it's all right now.
If you're sure, sir.
Quite sure.
What is it,
Fleur.
Dad? What's wrong?
I must go to the car. I'm not feeling the thing.
Dad?
I'm giddy. Give me your arm.
Oh, where's Michael?
He'll come soon enough. Just get me back to the car. I have been doing too much, I think.
All right.
It's a shame, sir.
I'm much better now. Liver, I expect.
Darling, you need some brandy.
No chance of that with prohibition.
Well, we might be able to get you some on a doctor's prescription.
I don't need a doctor. There's no need to fuss.
You're to lie down the moment we get back. We'll skip the opera and let's dine upstairs in our suite tonight.
Yes, that's an excellent idea. I should rest before we go back to New York tomorrow.
In our suite, we duly dine. I have no idea, none, that Dad has engineered all this.
Whoever's playing, it's rather pleasant.
It's not disturbing you, Dad, is it?
Not at all. It isn't. It can't be. Too much of a coincidence.
There's a salon on this floor. Must have a piano in it.
Yes.
She is staying here, though.
I met a nice couple at Mount Vernon. An Englishman and his wife.
Oh, yes.
Said Mount Vernon made him feel homesick.
What was his name?
I didn't ask. We're both much too British for that. Ships that pass in the night.
Thank God.
Really, a remarkably good touch.
Yes.
Irene's touch. I'd recognize it anywhere. I think I'll go to bed.
Shall I help you?
No, I'm feeling better.
Good night then, darling. Sleep well.
Yes.
It really is lovely. In the hallway, he feels the music draw him.
Like a siren, luring ships towards the rocks. Huh. I can't help it.
Slowly, he walks towards the little salon opposite the stairs. 3 pillars, the spaces between them filled up with plants, separate the salon from the hall. He stops by the first pillar, peering through the foliage, like an old lion watching a gazelle.
Her hair is silver. I don't know why that should shock me. She must be 62 or 3 by now. Apart from that, she hasn't changed. Oh, Irene.
He stands by the pillar, gazing at her. Half terrified she'll look up and see him, half terrified she won't.
Beautiful, still. More beautiful, perhaps, now she's a little worn.
You gave me a sacred vow. You came to me without a penny. You had everything I could give you. You broke our marriage vow without cause, made me a laughingstock. You left me in prison.
You sound very wicked. Why do you still want me?
Because you're everything. Because you're mine.
I'm not yours. I never was.
I never knew you at all, did I? That was always your worst fault, Irene. Your infernal mystery.
As he turns and goes slowly back to his room, Irene looks up. She doesn't see him. She can't from where she sits. But she feels a shiver pass through her, as if the evening had suddenly turned cold. We return from our trip to find England in turmoil. By May 1926, it's clear trouble is looming. Both the government and the unions have expressed the intention of meeting the other side in every way, without, of course, making any concessions whatever.
Daddy?
It's me. I didn't mean to wake you, darling.
You didn't. Naughty, Daddy.
The strike's on,
Oh, what a bore.
and only 12 hours' notice. That'll test the British character.
A general strike. The first in memory. Why can't they come to an agreement?
They've got to save face. That's the strongest motive in the world. It's what caused the war. Neither side backing down.
I wish we had a Mussolini.
I don't. You pay for him in the long run.
It'll be like the war. Everyone will pitch in and pull together.
Let's hope so. They've got special constables out already. I might drive a bus.
Marvellous.
Or, I wondered... Look, Fleur, the volunteers will need feeding. Will you help me run a canteen for railway helpers?
But me?
It'll mean hard work, but it's your quick head that's wanted, and your way with people.
Of course I will. It sounds like a fine stunt.
Who shall we rope in to help?
What about Nora Curfew and her Bethnal Green gang? They've practical experience of feeding the 5,000.
Would that sit comfortably with you?
It's about time I laid eyes on my rival.
Oh, you can't still think that, Fleur.
Michael, darling, you're so easy to tease. The more the merrier, I say. The moment I meet Nora Curfew, I can see she is far too good to be dangerous. We get along swimmingly and drive about together, recruiting people. The premises Michael finds already have kitchens attached.
Hard to believe food has ever been cooked here.
Turn on the light, Michael. That window's so dirty, it's no use at all. Oh! Beetles. A brown-black scuttling swarm of them, all over the floor and the walls and the tables, scurrying away from the light.
Well, this clearly won't do, will it? We'll find somewhere else.
Don't be defeatist, Ducky. Pass me that broom.
I'll fill a bowl of water. You'll drown the little beasts.
Take that! And that! From her house on Park Lane, Aunt Winifred is perfectly placed to view all the strike preparations.
There are a tremendous lot of milk cans in the park already, Smither says.
How are you holding up, Aunt Winifred?
I filled my cellars with coal and my cupboards with groceries, as your father advised. Everyone's coming to stay, so they can help out.
Val and Holly?
And Imogen and Jack, and there's... I mean, your father said...
Dad's coming to stay with me.
Yes, that's right. Val's going to drive a motor lorry. Holly wants to help too. Might she be useful in your canteen?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that would be awfully nice.
It won't, Aunt Winifred. It's pretty strenuous. We need people that get on together and don't make a fuss.
Holly never fusses. Thank you, dear. My love to Kit. It's all rather thrilling.
All little boys want to be stokers or engine drivers, don't they?
It's like suddenly coming across honeysuckle in winter.
Well, they get the chance when they grow up.
There he is. John Forsyte. My darling John. Grimy and sweaty with a smear of coal dust on his cheek. But John, unmistakably.
I know, I'm exhausted, but I can't...
I scurry into the little office before he sees me.
Cheerio. All well? Oh, the usual, Holly. Cheese paring and red tape.
Here's the Harridges list for tomorrow.
Oh, all right.
I saw your brother in there.
John? Oh, yes, he's staying with us at Winifred's.
She didn't say.
Ah. Well, she's probably being tactful, Fleur.
Probably. How silly. We were just kids then. Nobody has forgotten about us, nor the waves we made by loving one another. Forsytes don't easily let go of things.
Where did he drop from? I thought he was in America. Oh, no, that's all done with. He's coming home to settle.
Really?
He and Anne have been in Paris with his mother. He came over the moment the strike began.
Quaint to see him again, all smudgy like that. Anne's not with him.
Arriving tomorrow.
It'll be fun to see them sometime.
Oh, he's stoking an engine. He goes out at 6 and doesn't get in till midnight.
Oh, I meant after, if the strike ever ends.
Anne wants to help. Would you like her in the canteen?
Oh, if she's the right sort.
Oh, John says she is. I haven't met her yet. Apparently she resembles a water nymph. The best kind of water nymph, he insists.
Don't look at me with those deep eyes of yours, Holly. John and I are both long since over the measles.
If you get the measles again as a grown-up, they say it's pretty bad.
No fear of that. Anne's very welcome to come and help out. And give him my love, won't you? I wonder how he likes stoking. If you think of anything else, stick it on the list. Rightio.
Now, don't overdo it in that place, will you?
Really, Dad? I'm enjoying it awfully. The Beetle Man has the eyes of a lost soul, but he's frightfully efficient.
The Beetle Man? Oh, yes, I see, the exterminator. You know John Forsyte's in London?
Of course. Who told you?
Winifred. He's staying there.
Did you tell her not to mention it? Is everyone watching me? It's ridiculous. His wife is joining my canteen tomorrow.
You two should come outside.
Michael, when did you get in?
Just now. Come on. You shouldn't miss this.
It's on its way to the docks, apparently.
I don't like it.
A tank on Chelsea Embankment. How very queer. It's like some great primeval monster. It won't actually shoot at the strikers, will it?
I'd be surprised. But no one said the tanks won't fire.
This is England, not Russia, Italy. It's too military.
It's as though our world is breaking apart, isn't it?
It won't. It won't. People think it will, but it never does. I hope the wretched thing doesn't wake the baby.
Anne Forsyte joins the canteen. She's dark and very pretty, with her water nymph's eyes. It's not until the strike's 8th day that I let myself come face to face with John.
Another potato?
Hello, Fleur.
Hello, John. Potato.
Yes, thank you. They're very good. A dish for the gods with butter and salt.
They're from my father-in-law's estate.
Anne tells me you're a wonderful manager and you've been very kind to her.
She's a hard worker.
Yes, and you and your husband set up this place, I understand.
Oh, you must meet Michael. He's in Parliament.
Marriage obviously agrees with you.
And you. Well, I must get on. There'll be coffee, tea and eggs and bacon tomorrow morning at 5:45.
Oh, splendid. Thank you, Fleur.
You're very welcome.
The general strike brings the past into the present for other Forsytes too. Aunt Winifred summons her brother Soames.
The fellow seemed a perfect gentleman, Soames. Stainford, Aubrey Stainford. Beautiful voice, awfully languid. He said he was an old Oxford friend of Val's.
When did you notice that the snuff box was missing?
Oh, straight away. I'd had it out to polish. After Mr. Stainford left, I went to put it away, and it was gone. I shouldn't care so much if it hadn't belonged to the dear Dad. It'll be worth double what he paid for it now.
4 times as much. Ruffians like that oughtn't to be at large.
He told Val he was staying at the Brummel Club.
Well, that hardly inspires confidence. The place is full of people who do things on commission. Now, don't fret, Winifred. I'll see to it.
The Brummel Club is even shabbier than Soames anticipates. Aubrey Stainford lolls in an armchair, smoking a cigarette through a holder.
That was a good suit once. The tie is faded too, though beautifully tied. He looks like a threadbare peacock. Don't get up, Mr. Stainford. My name is Forsyte. You called at my sister's yesterday afternoon.
So I did.
Mm-hmm. Did you by any chance happen to notice a Louis Quinze snuff box on the table? It's, disappeared. We want to fix the time of its loss.
Afraid not.
Huh. It was an heirloom, you see. It was on the little table just where you were sitting. Blue enamel.
I noticed that table. Rather good marquetry.
It's obviously been stolen. The thing's unique, so the police won't have much difficulty. We do have an idea as to where we might point them.
Oh?
We won't let it drop, so you may as well return it.
You can have it for £10.
I can have it for nothing by calling a policeman.
You won't do that. Val and I are college chums.
You're blatant, aren't you?
£10.
I assure you I'm greatly in need of them. I have the box here.
The aristocracy in ruins. The fellow's another victim of the modern age. Very well. Here.
Thank you. Here it is. Pretty little thing.
What else does a man do when he has no money and has never been taught to work for a living? Pitiful, really. Don't trouble my family again, Stainford.
The strike goes on. 8 days, 9. I look for John, but after that once, I don't see him.
With Michael in Parliament, you must hear all the news first.
He says they're so busy meditating on what should be done that they can't actually do anything.
Dear. Mind you, I'm enjoying myself. So is Anne, I know.
No one has told Anne that John and I were once in love, have they?
Not as far as I know.
They haven't. She'd be different with me if they had.
Why hasn't John told her? If it is quite over, why not tell her the truth?
I'd rather no one did tell her.
But then, why haven't I told Michael?
She's a nice child, I think.
Well, so long as they get on. They do, I suppose.
Honestly, Fleur, I've hardly seen John. But I should say it's perfectly successful. Once the strike's over, they're coming down to us in Sussex.
Have you heard? The strike's done with.
Dad?
All over. Just been announced.
Already?
Michael says the canteen's closed as of this moment. Holly?
Soames?
All there is left to do is powder your noses and go home. I'll drive you, Fleur.
Well, that's sudden. Can we give you a lift, Holly?
No, thanks. I'll walk.
I'll be outside in the car, Fleur.
You won't accept a lift from Father after all this time.
It's that old business, of course, between Soames and John's mother, Irene.
Funny how hard things die.
I think it's being a Forsyte. We don't show our feelings. We let them fester in the dark.
When are you going down to Sussex?
Oh, very soon, I imagine.
I may look in on Aunt Winifred's before you go, if you have time.
Yes.
I should be happy with what I have. Kit, Michael, Dad. I shouldn't want anything more.
This'll put colour in your cheeks. You've worn yourself out. She isn't listening. There's a secret. Park's looking very neat. Your grandmother drove here every day, regular as clockwork. People had habits then. You know, the Swans have got a brood at Maple Durham again this year.
Swans mate for life, don't they?
So people say.
And having been mute all their lives, they sing beautifully and plaintively just before they die.
That's fanciful. Let's go and have tea at that kiosk place.
If you like. I'm like a swan, gliding across the water, with no one seeing how hard my legs are working underneath. I know I shouldn't play with fire, but I can't help myself. I want to make sense of it all. That's why I began all this, looking back, trying to understand what it means to be a Forsyte. Is this girl who thinks herself a woman, is this really me? What a dangerous game she's playing.
I came round early to see Holly about the canteen accounts, but Smithers says she's not down yet. Might I have breakfast with you?
Oh, yes, of course, please.
The gamble has paid off. He's alone. He always was an early riser.
Anne's sleeping late too, I'm afraid, and Aunt Winifred
Oh, she's never up before 10. She's almost 70, one can't blame her. You'll be off to Sussex, I suppose, now the strike is over?
Yes, today or tomorrow. Oh, do have something, Fleur. The coffee's not bad.
Not bad. Aunt Winifred prides herself on her coffee. You'll miss our breakfasts at the canteen. Didn't we feed you nicely?
Splendidly. Are you exhausted after all that?
Oh, not a bit. How did you like stoking?
My engine driver was a wonder. Anne will be sorry to miss you.
She was a tremendous help. Hard to believe it's nearly 6 years, John.
Yes.
You haven't changed much.
Nor you.
Oh, I have. Out of all recognition.
I don't see it. Did Anne tell you that we're going to settle back in England?
Holly mentioned something.
Oh, we're looking for somewhere near Val and Holly. Somewhere to grow things.
Still keen on that.
More than ever.
As long as you don't neglect your poetry.
Oh, I stopped that a long time ago.
Voice in the night crying, down in the old sleeping Spanish city, darkened under her white stars.
You remember?
Yes. You sent it to me from Spain. Would you like to meet Michael and see my infant?
Very much.
Then come and lunch tomorrow, both of you. Holly and Aunt Winifred too. Is your mother still in Paris?
Yes. She thinks she'll settle there.
Well, John. Things fall on their feet, don't they?
They do. Oh, Fleur, you do look splendid.
Oh, thank you. Have you been down to see Robin Hill?
No. No, too many memories. Some potentate owns it now.
Do you remember the coppice?
I remember everything, Fleur.
That's honest of you. So do I. I try to forget, but I can't quite manage it.
I'm the same. Anne and I are very happy. She is the finest young woman I know.
Michael's marvellous too. How lucky we both are.
Yes. Anne's awfully grown up for 21.
Perfect for you. Even if we hadn't been star-crossed, I was always too old for you. Weren't we young fools? How will he answer? So much hangs on it.
I don't think we were fools. I think it was natural. It was beautiful.
Have some marmalade with your toast. It's Oxford.
Yes, they can't make marmalade outside of Oxford.
Your hair grows exactly the way it used to. Do you like mine? Oh, you don't, do you?
Not as much as before. But I suppose shingling is the fashion.
You don't mind her being shingled?
It suits Anne.
I'm sorry her brother went home broken-hearted. Marjorie Farrar does that to people.
He said you had an exquisite house and you treated him like an angel.
I'm afraid London made him rather cynical. Cynicism grows here. Don't you see it in me?
Oh, I think you put it on.
Oh, my dear, I take it off when I talk to you. You're always an innocent. Don't laugh, you were. That's why you were well rid of me.
Oh, I never thought that.
I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you'd gone for good.
I thought so too.
You didn't tell Anne about us?
No.
Well, it's fun to see you again, John. Shake hands?
Yes, why not?
I'm going up to Holly now. I'll see you tomorrow. 1:30? He hasn't changed. His eyes deeper, his chin more obstinate. Perhaps that's all the difference. He still has his sunny look. He still believes in things. As I walk home across the park, a smell of honeysuckle wafts past me. Oh dear.
Fleur not coming down?
She was out at the crack of dawn. Final canteen business. She thoroughly enjoyed all that.
I suppose you'll be very busy in the house now the strike's off?
Moderately, I should think. I'm more engaged by the slum clearance proposal I mentioned. Uncle Hilary has some ingenious ideas and... well, in fact, I'm glad to get you alone this morning, sir. We'd very much like you to join the committee, if you'd be interested.
Who else is on it?
Shropshire, Fanfield, a couple of other good chaps. Uncle Hilary will give you a tour of the slums, if you'd like.
I'll consider it. Look, Michael, I think you should know that John Forsyte is back in London. Has Fleur mentioned it?
No, she hasn't. Perhaps she doesn't know.
She does. They're staying with my sister. Look, all that old business was nothing, of course. A boy and girl affair, you understand that. Before she married you.
I know that.
Do you remember in America, up at Mount Vernon, when I was suddenly taken ill?
Of course.
Well, I wasn't. I saw that young man and his wife talking to you on the stairs. I thought it better that Fleur didn't run into them.
That was John Forsyte. I remember liking the look of him.
Yes, he has that quality. He's his father's son.
That doesn't sound like a recommendation, sir.
I've no reason to worry. She seemed happy lately since her travels. I know she likes me. Physically, she has no objection to me. Can a man ask for much more than that?
I want the lunch to be perfect, so it's best if Dad's not here. I suggest taking Kit down to Maple Durham for a few restorative days, knowing that Dad will want to go on ahead to make sure the house is prepared. Now all that's left is to prepare Michael.
You're in for lunch tomorrow, aren't you, darling?
I've a committee in the afternoon. Why? Who's coming?
Aunt Winifred, Holly, and possibly Val, if he's free, and John Forsyte and his wife.
Oh, yes. I heard they were in town.
Did you?
Someone mentioned it.
Who?
Your father, actually.
We met again because of the strike. His wife's a dear. You'll like them.
Why is Dad interfering? I was right to get him out of the way.
I can't believe it. How extraordinary.
Was Fleur at Mount Vernon that day?
What's this?
You remember Fleur? The English couple I met at Mount Vernon. I told you about them.
Oh, you don't mean...
It was us, Fleur.
Your father was taken ill, remember?
More secrets. More that has been kept from me.
I thought Mount Vernon was heavenly.
Oh, if you want heaven, we should go to Richmond Park. I don't suppose Winifred has been for ages. And we might go on to Robin Hill. Has John shown you the house he and Holly grew up in?
No, he hasn't. I'd love that.
What about the potentate?
He's away. I saw it in the paper.
Do let's, John. After lunch, perhaps.
All right. Will you come, Mont? I can't, I'm afraid. I have a committee meeting. Besides, you won't get 5 in the car.
That's settled then. Let's go through, shall we?
Yes.
At lunch, everyone is very civilized. We swallow not only our food, but our feelings. What must Michael make of it all?
Oh, pass the potatoes, would you, darling?
Of course, there you are, Ducky.
There's not a chink to show what she's feeling. If she's feeling anything. I've never got to the bottom of you, Fleur. Is that because of him?
At last, the car is brought round.
It's too bad you can't come with us.
Oh, don't worry about me. I've plenty to occupy myself.
He does indeed. None of it involves his committee meeting, which he cuts.
What do I know about Fleur and John, really? Only that everyone is keen to dismiss it.
An hour later, he's heading towards Chiswick, and Cousin June, who first told him about John Forsyte.
I'm very surprised to see you, Michael.
I was passing.
Really? You know Harold Blade's wonderful Raphaelite work?
Not pre-Raphaelite.
Lord, no, that's old hat. Harold ought to paint Fleur. He'd get her modern look so perfectly.
I'll mention it to her.
In 10 years' time, he'll be the man.
Your young brother and his wife lunch with us today.
Oh, is that why you've come to see me?
Frankly, yes.
Michael, how interesting you're becoming.
I want you to tell me why Fleur and John came to an end with each other. Nobody else ever has. Or will.
Not Fleur?
I've never asked her, straight out.
I'm glad you asked me straight out. I hate people who beat about the bush. Is it too early for a whiskey and water?
I don't think so.
Sit down then. I'll pour. You know John's mother was Soames' first wife?
No. No, I didn't.
Forsytes think that if you don't mention something, it doesn't exist. That's where it all begins, Michael. The whole mess of it.
Tell me.
Irene was very beautiful, but she and Soames didn't get on. She left him, and years later Soames divorced her and she married my father. They had John, and then, when John and Fleur fell in love, Irene and my father were terribly upset, and so was Soames.
And then?
Ghastly mess. The children were told, and my father died of a heart attack in the middle of it all. John sacrificed himself and took his mother away. Fleur married you.
I've always known I wasn't her first choice. That's not a surprise.
But how deep must it have gone for Fleur never to mention it?
It was too bad. Irene should have put up with it. But John and Fleur wouldn't ever have been happy. Fleur's too selfish.
Come on, you can't say that to me.
You're much too good for her, Michael. She isn't bad, but she is selfish. You know it's true.
Stop it.
Now I've stirred up something in you, and I didn't intend to. You would ask.
What a mess.
I seem to have stirred something up in her, too.
It was all horrible. Those children were awfully in love.
Has Fleur ever been awfully in love with me?
You should have been told before. I've barely scratched the surface. Family feuds, I ask you. I wanted Irene to leave Soames right at the beginning of everything. She had a beastly time. He was such a slug about his precious rights. Fancy forcing yourself on a woman who doesn't want you.
Soames?
People then didn't understand how disgusting it is. Thank goodness they do now. But it has all turned out for the best. You're happy, aren't you?
I am. I can't speak for Fleur.
Well, she should be. And John's married now. I'm sure it's all in the past, if that's what you're worried about.
I hope so. But how can I bring it up? I can't tell Fleur I've been poking around in her past.
At Robin Hill, the caretaker shows Anne, Holly and Winifred the house. John and I drift down the hill to the Bluebell Coppice, almost as if we planned it all along.
Oh, it's just the same. I thought it wouldn't be.
Such a sea of blue.
Yes.
This is where our stars were crossed, John. Do you remember?
I told you. I remember everything. They'll be wondering where we are.
John.
You know it must be over, don't you?
It was beautiful.
Yes, it was, but no ghosts, Fleur. Let's go back.
Damn it all.
How to see John when he's out of reach in Sussex with Anne and Holly and Val? There is no valid excuse for visiting. None whatever. Then, out of the blue...
It's the Gold Cup on Thursday. Do persuade your father to come, Fleur. Val's racing his new coat. The whole family is making a day of it.
How tremendous, Aunt Winifred. Do you have room for me too, I wonder?
Well, I have 2 spare enclosure tickets.
That's perfect, then. Michael's knee-deep in his slum improvements, so he's not free anyway. He has a new slogan. Broad gutters for all.
Ah, the coat's rather special, you know. Rendezvous by Kaffir out of Sleeping Dove. Val was going to keep him back a bit longer, but word's got out. Mysterious strangers have been seen lurking in the Sussex woods, Holly says, watching the training runs.
Goodness, how dramatic.
Ruthless business, horses. Val's very optimistic. Trouble is, he can't get the odds you'd expect on a first-time runner, so something's up. It's all very cloak and dagger.
All the family, you said?
Yes. Let's go down early and lunch beforehand, shall we? Though we won't all get in Jack's car.
Father's is up. Riggs will drive. We'll call for you, shall we?
Excellent. Has Soames got a grey top hat?
I don't think so.
He must. They're all the go this year. Don't say anything, just get him one. He wears 7 3/4. Tell them to heat it and squash it in at the sides, otherwise they're always too round for him.
I still don't understand how anyone found out about Rendezvous in the first place.
People talk, Holly. In the pub. You know they do.
You swore everyone to secrecy.
Yes, it's a poor show.
You don't suppose...
What?
I just wonder if it's your friend Stainford.
Stainford's a gentleman, Holly, even if he is on his uppers.
Being a gentleman didn't stop him from pocketing your mother's snuff box. And he was here last month, wasn't he? Just before this business started. You gave him money, Val. That was your mistake.
I felt sorry for him. I could have gone to the dogs too, if I hadn't met you.
You wouldn't have. You're too outdoors. It's indoors people who turn rotten. I suspect Stainford took your fiver to the pub and bribed people with beer till he found out something useful.
Well, there's no help for it now.
No.
Oh, sorry. Have I missed lunch?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all cold. Help yourself.
Excellent. I think I may have found a farm.
Oh, that's excellent, John. Where?
About 4 miles from Wamsden, on the south side of the Downs. I want Anne to see it first. I thought Thursday, perhaps.
Oh, it's Ascot on Thursday.
Of course. Another day, then. You're sure Rendezvous's not too young?
Won't do him any harm to smell a racecourse. We could ease him off after and bring him back again for Goodwood.
We might all stay at the Pouter Pigeon. It's awfully English. Anne will love it.
All these dark beams. Why did Holly think we'd like this place?
It is a bit much, isn't it? Still, the bed's comfy.
All flowery chintz, hunting prints. It's a little,
Comic?
Yes, that's the word, exactly.
So we don't get bored with it. When everything's slightly comic, you don't tire. We don't grow tragedy in England, Anne. Tragedy's extreme, and we don't like extremes. Tragedy's dry, and England's damp.
Are you sure about the farm, John? You wouldn't rather travel and write poems?
Oh, that's not a job. Besides, my verse isn't good enough. I'd just be another gentleman amateur.
Oh, I wish you weren't so modest.
It's not modesty, darling. It's a sense of the comic.
Maybe. Oh, there's a wonderful view of the river from here. Doesn't Fleur's father live nearby?
In Maple Durham. It's about 10 miles. Why?
Oh, wonderful to see her at Ascot.
I don't know.
I think Fleur's lovely.
Yes.
You knew each other before?
Yes, I've told you.
I can't imagine why you didn't fall in love with her. She's enchanting.
We were kids, Anne.
She fell in love with you.
Why on earth would you say that?
From the way she looks at you. You must know it.
I know no such thing.
Well, she isn't in love with her husband, that's certain. She likes him, but that's all. Can we swim in the river here? I'd love a swim before dinner.
I don't know what the regulations are.
I brought our costumes in case.
I'll ask.
No, let's bathe first and find out after.
The water is cool on their skins. A long white cloud brushes the poplar tops beyond the water. On just such an evening, 6 years ago, John remembers walking the towpath with Fleur. He recalls separating from her, waiting to see her look back and wave her hand. He can see her still, Fleur and her special grace.
I'll race you to the willow.
Righto!
And he strikes out in pursuit of his water nymph. Thursday dawns, and I wake with a flutter in the stomach that won't go away.
You look very well in that hat, Soames.
White elephant. Can't think what made Fleur get me the thing.
Oh, it'll last you for years. The great thing is to prevent the moth getting into it between seasons.
You're quiet, Fleur?
Am I?
Not in a draft, are you? Her eyes keep darting about. Is she looking for him?
No. She's excited, I expect. I certainly am. Turn in here, Riggs.
Yes, I'm excited.
So many people. Marvellous.
Damnable lot of cars. Where does everyone get the money these days? It's not 5 minutes since the general strike.
This will do, Riggs. Oh, thank you.
Let me help you out.
I can manage perfectly well.
I said we'd meet Holly and Val inside the royal enclosure. It's just there.
Riggs could have dropped us off much closer.
It's barely 50 yards, Soames. Look, the royal procession. Come along, Soames.
It's the perfect cover to slip away. It doesn't take long to find him.
Lovely to see you all. Holly. Anne, you look charming.
Oh, hello, John.
Yes, hello.
No Michael Fleur?
Afraid not. He's rescuing the slums.
Oh, he's very good.
It's funny how everyone tells me that. Well, isn't this fun? Oh, here's Father and Aunt Winifred.
Sir?
Oh, marvellous hat.
Thank you, Holly, dear.
Everyone's smiling too much.
If we're going to lay bets, we'd better go and do it.
I don't know what to bet on.
Rendezvous, of course.
Yes, but besides him.
Well, that one's the favourite, Jack says, in the green and white.
What do you think of him, sir?
Much like the others. It's got 4 legs.
Oh, walk with me, Soames.
Shall we go and see Rendezvous saddled?
If you like. I'll ask Anne.
Well, you've got Anne all day and all night. Come with me for a change. Don't worry, I won't eat you.
I'm not in the least worried.
Hello, John. Fleur.
Oh, Anne's just over there with the others.
Do you want anything on Rendezvous?
Yes, I think so. £10.
Oh, so will I then. £20 between us.
Thank you. Look at him. I tell you, that youngster's going far. Excuse me.
Isn't he marvellous?
I think a racehorse has about the best time of anything on earth.
Look at me, John.
What?
You haven't looked me in the face once yet today.
I don't think that's true.
Did you expect me to be here?
I thought you might come, yes.
And it didn't keep you away. How brave.
Must you say that sort of thing?
For all your raptures about racehorses, they're not free agents, you know. They're aware all the time of the jockey, driving them on. An irresistible force.
Is anyone a free agent?
Oh, well, there's a question.
Where shall we see the race from?
The enclosure rails, I thought, so we can see the finish. This way.
Where's her? I can't see her.
We can't wait, the rails soon fill up. The crowd sweeps us along and crushes us against the rails, alone together in the midst of so many unknown faces. The thudding of hooves on turf, like an approaching storm.
Oh, he's going well! Well, I like that prow!
Rondeville simply must win! I slipped my hand through John's arm. Come on, Rondeville!
Attaboy!
Go on! His arm cages my hand against his side. Does he know? Is he conscious of it?
Oh my God!
John!
He's won! He's won! Oh.
Rondeville has won, and there we are, quiet and still in the midst of the cheering crowd, looking one another straight in the eye at last.
Well?
Yes.
What do you want, Fleur?
Life. All of it, and nothing but. Oh, say something, John. For a moment, it seems he will.
Let's get back to the others, shall we?
As we head back to the stand, the sunlight flashes from a pair of binoculars, catching my eye.
They're not talking to one another. Is that a good sign or a bad? Oh. They'd chatter, wouldn't they? If there was nothing to be concerned about.
It's 7 o'clock by the time we drop off Winifred and get back to South Square.
Darling, I'm glad you're home. Kit's poorly. Doctor thinks it's measles.
Oh, no, the poor darling. I must go to him. Excuse me, Dad.
Yes. Measles? How on earth did he get that?
Kit's awfully sociable. If there's another child in sight, he goes for him.
Well, he'll have to be quarantined.
Fleur, too, if she's going to nurse him. She'll be in Purdah for several weeks.
Might not be a bad thing.
What do you mean, sir?
Oh, nothing.
Being in quarantine for 4 long weeks, I have plenty of time to decide what I want. When the doctor finally gives Kit the all clear, it's Cousin June, of all people, who provides the opportunity.
Soames isn't here, is he?
No, at Maple Durham.
Good. I don't want to see him. I want him to commission Harold Blades to paint your portrait.
Then wouldn't you be better talking to him than me?
I don't think so. Soames generally likes the wrong thing, but if you tell him you want a portrait, he'll agree. He always spoils you.
June, you're so blunt.
I like your room. Harold's work would look splendid in here. I like your husband, too. He came to see me, did he say?
If he did, I don't remember. Harold is your new protégé, I presume. What became of that Polish-American you were so keen on? Boris something?
Oh, Boris has gone to pieces utterly. Married and does purely commercial work now. He gets big prices, too. Hopeless. Come and see Harold's work. He's marvellous. He lives in my studio.
We'll see.
I want Harold to paint John's wife, too. John's coming to see his work.
Oh?
On Friday, on his way down to Sussex.
And there it is, as if the gods are smoothing our path.
Don't you come on Friday, though. Better not tempt fate.
Silly. We're all friends now. Anne's a darling.
Not bad for an American, I suppose. I wish John hadn't married so young. Marriage is the end of adventure.
Do you think so?
And if it isn't, it ought to be. Don't you think?
I don't have an opinion.
Is this how June comforts herself for the loss of Philip Bassini, the only man she ever gave her heart to? almost 3 decades ago since Irene took him from her. But some wounds go too deep to be forgotten. June should know that warning off a Forsyte will only make them more determined. John's travelling to Sussex on Friday. So shall I. I'm going to make him mine again.
The Forsytes Returns, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Shaun McKenna, with Jessica Raine, Joseph Millson and Jonathan Bailey.
I don't suppose it's true, but they say that a swan, in the final moments of its life, sings a song of unbelievable beauty. I wonder if it's singing about its triumphs or its disasters.
John!
Fleur! Hello!
What a surprise!
It isn't. I've been standing by the bookshop at Victoria Station for a good quarter of an hour, having already bribed the guards to keep a compartment empty. I must spend time with John alone.
Where are you going?
Back to Sussex.
Oh, well, we can travel together then. I'm going to Nettlefold to see a cottage.
Oh.
My boy's been ill. I want somewhere healthy for him to recuperate.
All right.
Well, isn't this queer and jolly?
I've just been to see June.
This isn't a surprise either. John's sister June let slip that he'd be taking this train.
She's just the same. Bless her.
She came round to me the other day. Wants me to be painted by her present pet and Harold someone.
Harold Blade. He might do worse, he's good. I said he could paint Anne.
Really? Good enough for her.
Fleur.
Look, this compartment's empty. Shall we? We've put Kit down for Winchester. Do you think public schools teach repression, John?
They're not alone in that.
Do you remember our walk by the river? We nearly quarrelled because I said I hated people for their stupid cruelties.
And I said I pitied them. What about it?
Repression is stupid and cruel. That's why I doubt the public schools.
They're useful
Oh,
socially.
now you're teasing me. I know perfectly well I'm a snob. I was called one, publicly. There was a court case about it.
Who dared?
My dear, you've lived too long among the primitives. Over here we stab each other daily and no harm done. Have you found your place to grow things yet?
I think so. On the south side of the Downs.
It must be near where I'm taking Kit. That's on the sea and only 5 miles from Val and Holly.
That's jolly. We'll visit.
I'll hold you to that.
Are you coming to Goodwood?
If nobody minds. They're watching us, you know, to make sure we don't disgrace ourselves. We can be steady friends, John, can't we?
I hope so.
Good. Anything else would be silly. This is not an age for high romance and unrequited love.
Ages aren't for this or that. Human feelings stay the same.
Is Anne still enjoying England?
Yes. I should like you to like her.
Oh, I do, and will even more. When I know her better.
But what woman has ever truly liked her rival in love? Will John tell Anne that we met, I wonder?
What?
This is how Harold Blade should paint you. The way you look now, your hair all anyhow, your cheeks flushed.
That would cause a stir.
I wouldn't let anyone but me see the picture.
Snuggle up. When you met Fleur on the train, do you think it was entirely by accident?
Yes, I told you. She's bringing her boy down to Convalesce. She'll be nearby. You can visit. Get to know one another properly.
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I'm in love with you, John.
I know.
And so is Fleur. I told you that at Ascot.
You're wrong.
I'm not. I don't want us to be friends.
I suppose there's no reason you should be. If that's what you want.
It is.
All right.
Don't stop loving me, John.
Why would I?
Because men do. It's not the fashion to be faithful.
I don't care about fashion.
Fleur's clever. I'm afraid of her. I don't like knowing she's somewhere close, lying awake, and wanting you.
You asleep, darling?
You're very late, Michael.
I know. The slum meeting was endless. Though there was a late vote in the House. I sent you a note.
Yes, but sometimes I do rather feel like a widow. You spend more time on the slums than you used to spend on Fogartism.
She says she minds, but I don't think she does. Not really. How was the cottage?
Nice. I'll take Kit down on Monday.
Why don't I take a couple of days off and come down too?
No, don't do that. Well, I've no right to be selfish. You're doing necessary work.
I do think I am. The conditions some of these people live in, well, they deserve a helping hand, Fleur.
The slums need you, darling.
Do other men know what their wives are thinking? Perhaps I'm particularly dense.
I'm just fractious, Michael. Ignore me. A good night's sleep will put me right.
Shall I stay?
I'll sleep much better by myself, I think.
How beautiful she looks in this light. I wish.
Night.
No. I'm probably just tired, too.
In the cottage at Nettlefold, where Kit is recuperating nicely from the measles, I expect the visit John promised. But there's nothing. Not a word. Finally, after 10 days, Cousin Holly arrives.
What a view of the sea! Fleur, I have to ask, why are you here?
Fresh air for Kit, while he recovers.
Just that?
What else? Why? Has Anne sent you to spy on me?
Anne isn't like that.
I suppose she's the reason nobody's come to visit. Am I such a threat?
She thinks so.
Oh, honestly.
Fleur, dear, I'm your friend, though I'm not sure you know it. Anne and John are still laying their foundations. They'll do that better if you're not fluttering around them.
What do you think I'm planning to do?
Nobody can tell, Fleur, that's the trouble.
I see there's a fancy dress dance at the Nettlefold Arms on Monday. Are you all going?
Yes, we have tickets.
Perhaps I'll join you.
Please don't. Fleur, stay away from us, would you? It would be a kindness for everyone.
I feel a sudden need for London air. I leave Kit with his nurse and head home to South Square.
What a lovely surprise.
Yeah, I've escaped Sussex for 24 hours.
Oh, you look stupendous. I've missed you terribly, Becky.
Well, I thought we deserved a night out. Dress quickly and let's go somewhere amusing. That show everyone's on about.
Oh, yes, please. I've been in the slums all day.
And go dancing after.
Lovely. Talk to me while I change. Kit's all right?
Blooming. You?
The Slum Fund has had a tremendous start. Old Fanfield put down 5,000. The appeal's going out to everyone, whoever gives to anything. And the Polytheon will show a slum film if we can get one made.
Well, you have been working hard. Hurry, darling, I'm starved. Come on, let's dance some more.
Oh, we've only just sat down. Besides, how can we dance to this?
It's the new rage. Everyone's doing it.
God, it's the limit of banality.
This is a banal age.
Look at those two idiots. Really?
Don't get serious, darling.
I'm not serious, just puffed.
It's all comedy, Michael. Everything's comedy. Nothing matters.
Do you really believe that?
Of course. I'm a modern woman.
I won't believe a dance like that represents our rage. No beauty, no joy, no skill. Just look a fool and wobble your knees.
You can't do it, do you mean?
You can.
Of course. Dancing makes you forget yourself. Well, that was the beauty of the canteen. Find me another job, Michael, there's a dear.
Fleur, you're not tired of me, are you?
I shall never be tired of you, Michael.
You mean you'd never feel anything quite so definite towards me?
I mean, I know a good thing when I've got it. Only...
What?
I wish I wasn't so complicated. You're lucky to be single-hearted. It's the greatest gift. Don't ever become serious, Michael.
No. After all, comedy's the real thing.
Let's hope so. Now, come and dance. Come on.
All right.
Next morning, I returned to Sussex. In my bag, the Spanish dress I wore the night John first declared his love. I leave Michael to lunch with my father.
When are Fleur and Kit back from the coast?
After the weekend, she says. Tuesday. I think she's a bit bored.
I suppose she's always over at her cousin's?
No, she hasn't seen anything of them, apparently.
Oh, busy, I expect. Horses take up a lot of energy. And Val's champion colt's under the weather.
You know more than I do, then.
Something's awry. I don't like her being so close to John Forsyte, for all the talk of being modern. Yeah, I don't really know that part of Sussex. Perhaps I'll have Riggs drive me down on Monday for a look round. Then I can bring her back on Tuesday. Don't say anything. I'd like it to be a surprise.
All right.
There's bound to be a reasonable hotel. It's quite near Goodwood.
You should hurry, sir. They're only serving dinner until 8.
My mother always said that the mark of a gentleman is being able to dress for dinner in 10 minutes, tying one's own tie. Why is there such an infernal crush, Riggs?
There's a dance, sir. Fancy dress.
That explains a good deal. I did think standards of dress were peculiar, even for Sussex. You can go to bed if you like, Riggs. I shan't need you again tonight. I might have a squint at the dancing after dinner.
Yes, sir.
He takes his place on the balcony with a brandy and soda. Beneath him, harlequins and titanias circle the dance floor. A pretty young woman in a Spanish dress walks determinedly across it.
Can it be?
Hello, Anne, darling. You look lovely. Hello, Holly. This is a surprise, Fleur. Completely last minute. I couldn't resist. Hello, John.
Hello. What the devil is she playing at?
Will you dance with me, John? I haven't waltzed for ages.
But
Anne doesn't mind, do you, darling? Come along.
I'd like to say something very unladylike to Fleur Mont.
No. She wants a scene. Let's not give her one.
I've no idea my father is watching from the balcony. But would that stop me? I'm not so sure.
I remember that dress.
Don't talk, John, darling. Let me have you to myself for a little while. Even if it's only till the music stops.
Not again. Please. No.
For a moment, Soames is back in Roger Forsyte's house, 40 years before, watching Irene's adoring eyes on Philip Bassini. The evening he knew for sure that her heart belonged to the other man.
It couldn't be worse.
There's nothing to be done tonight. But all Soames' instincts tell him to get me away from Sussex and John Forsyte as soon as he can. He's at the cottage early next day.
Darling, what a surprise. Are you checking up on me?
Not at all. I've been exploring, and I've had an idea.
Oh, yes?
Your forebears. Our forebears came from the coast, you know, further west. Dorsetshire yeomen, all of them.
What's put that in your head?
Oh, patterns repeating. It reminded me of something I've read. Those who don't understand their own history are doomed to repeat it. Something like that. I'd like you and Kit to come travelling with me for a few days. See where we've come from.
I'm more interested in where I'm going to.
Where are you going?
What do you mean?
I understand nobody believes in character anymore, Fleur, but it's dangerous to have none.
I do have character. You're in a strange mood today.
Well, if you won't come away, let me drive you back to London. It'll be pleasanter than the train.
All right.
Wait and see, my father would say. But I can't do nothing. Fleur says you've been spending a lot of time on your slum project.
I have. Have you decided to join the committee, sir? I do hope so.
Well, I suppose I might have a look at it. There's a lot of gammon talked about the slums, you know.
Not by us.
Yes, well, that's not what I wanted to... It's Fleur I've come about.
Fleur?
Yes, I'm rather afraid Fleur has been spending time with John Forsyte. And I have reason to believe she's never properly got over the feeling she once had for him.
You have reason to believe?
Do you want to know that reason?
No. No, I don't think I do. It's all right, Dandy. Down, boy. How far has it gone?
Oh, nowhere, as far as I know. I don't want you to be alarmed. I know Fleur's fond of you.
One is fond of a dog or a pair of comfortable slippers.
I've said nothing to her. Do nothing precipitous, my boy. I know that runs counter to the modern way, but there's a lot to be said for waiting. My generation knew how to wait.
As long as you don't tell me to wait and see.
What?
I can wait and not see, or I can have the whole thing out.
No, don't do that. I may be mistaken.
She can hardly go round the world again, can she? Perhaps I should.
Take it like a man. Keep quiet. Find something to keep her occupied. Take her to Scotland for the summer.
That's only putting things off. If something's going to happen, it must happen, one way or the other.
It's never any good to meet trouble halfway. One can do things, but it's hard to undo them. Promise me you'll do nothing rash.
I can't promise anything, but I'll remember your advice. Come on, Dandy. We're going for a walk. Thank you for telling me, sir. It's all comedy, after all.
Comedy? What does he mean by that?
Oh, come along. What kind of a dog doesn't chase sticks? What am I going to do, Dandy? Follow her around with big brown eyes and wait for her to rub my tummy? That's what you do, isn't it? Or do I bark my head off? I want to howl and beat my chest, only... What if I make her choose and she doesn't choose me? Is it easy being a dog? It isn't very being a man, Dandy. Take it from me. She asked me to find her a job, didn't she? Shall I start there?
I barely notice how solicitous Michael is becoming. My thoughts are all with John. He said nothing at the dance to give me hope, yet I am filled with it.
You could be joint secretary of the Slum Conversion Committee. You'd get up balls and bazaars and matinees and things. You'd work closely with me. We'd spend more time together.
That would be lovely, Michael.
I hear a bud.
The thing about the canteen was that it was mine. I wasn't a cog in someone else's wheel. I was the wheel, and I was good at it.
Yes, I see that.
What if... And this is just an idea. Don't your slum women need a rest sometimes? Where can they go at present?
Nowhere.
Well, that's something I might set up. A rest home for the Meads residents.
It would cost a bit.
Dad might stump up for the rent and rates if I cover the rest. He never thinks a thing is serious unless it costs money.
It might be just the ticket.
Perhaps somewhere near Box Hill. Dorking, maybe.
Thank goodness. She's taken to the idea. Perhaps the old man's wrong.
It will give me an interest.
Dorking is barely an hour from Val and Holly. John will be in reach. I throw myself into the project with gusto, and within weeks the first girls arrive.
All she wanted was something to do, you see. I was right.
She seems very committed, very happy.
In fact, I'm like a mother cat, carefully misleading the household as to where she is going to lay her kittens.
Let's hope it lasts.
You know, I wondered about that painter of June's. He might not be a charlatan, I suppose. I'd like a portrait of Fleur for my picture gallery.
Oh, I'm sure she'd love it.
And so I take my father to inspect Harold Blade's work.
Look at this one, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Not bad. At least it's not one of these ghastly modernist things, all squares and noses. That's supposed to be June, I suppose.
If you can't tell, it's no good as a portrait, is it?
She hasn't aged well, clearly. I suppose you've caught that dogged quality she has. What's your price? Now we'll see. I won't go above 200.
150.
Rather steep for a young man. However, if you make a good thing of it...
I'm hardly likely to say I won't, am I?
No, it's considered usual to be less brusque with one's patron's blade.
It's not usual for me.
All right. You can begin when you like. You won't keep Fleur sitting long, I hope. She's busy.
June makes the arrangements.
I shan't speak to her about it.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
I hope this makes you happy, Fleur.
I'm certain it will.
What should I wear? What do you want her in?
Gold and silver.
He's seen into you at once.
I have an old folly dress in silver and gold with bells that I haven't worn since I was married. It's pretty, and it makes a charming sound.
He can't paint that, can he? But I suppose he might suggest it.
I do like the one he's done of Anne.
Yes. John's collecting it tomorrow. Harold's going to paint him too.
How splendid. They'll have the pair.
John's sitting every morning for the next 10 days. It's all he'll give us.
If he's only got 10 days, wouldn't he be better off staying here?
Oh, he won't stay without Anne, and she's got a cold.
Oh. Then why doesn't he sit in the afternoons? Then he won't have to get the train with the morning herd. I could come in the mornings. Do telephone him and suggest it.
It's not a bad idea. But just so there's no misunderstanding, you'll be gone each day before John arrives.
Of course I will. How suspicious you are. Perfect. It's perfect. Though the first 2 days of sitting seem endless, John's presence fills the room. Is my cousin a good sitter? He's a poet, you know.
Can't be. His head's the wrong shape. No, he sticks to the straight and narrow, that one. He worries. Conscience is his thing. That's what his picture's trying to tell me.
What's my picture telling you?
I don't know yet. I expect we'll find out. He's a silent beggar, your cousin.
Silence can be an enviable quality.
I suppose you think I haven't got it, but not long ago I went a fortnight without opening my lips except to eat and say yes or no. She got quite worried.
I don't think you're very nice to Cousin June.
No, I'm not. She's after my soul. A woman's always after a man's soul. Men are content with wanting bodies. Turn your shoulder a bit, will you?
Oh.
Good.
Next morning, I happen to leave my vanity bag at the studio and am obliged to call back for it just as John's sitting has ended. So silly of me. John, if you finished, I could run you to Dorking Station. You'll get an earlier train. It's on my way.
Oh.
How can he refuse? I'm at the rest home every day to see to my chores, so any afternoon you like, I can give you a lift to Dorking.
I don't think we should.
Why shouldn't we see a little of each other, in a friendly way?
When we do, it doesn't seem to make for happiness.
Be friends with me, John. Just friends, nothing else.
All right. I suppose.
He's not reacting as I want. Though if you were to ask me what I want, or how far I'll go to get it, I'm not sure I could tell you. Have you bought that farm yet?
Not quite.
The primeval Forsytes were farmers, you know. My father wants to show me where they lived.
Oh, have you jumped at it?
I'm not sentimental. Haven't you realised that? Perhaps you don't know me at all.
There you are. I said it wouldn't work.
Silly. I'm just teasing. You're not at all modern, you know.
No?
I couldn't discuss sex with you, for example.
Can you with other people?
Oh, with nearly anyone. You'd be awfully out of it in London or New York.
I hate fluffy talk about sex. It's much too important and real. I don't know how you live in London.
Ducky, the modern young woman doesn't live anywhere. She floats in an ether of her own.
She must touch earth sometimes.
Oh, John, how I long to do that. It's not simply that I want him. I want him to want me back, with equal fervour. Playing with fire, you see. We'll be going past Robin Hill soon. Let's stop and look at it through the trees. It might inspire you to a poem.
Oh, I've told you that is all over.
You only want stirring up. Do you know, we'd never danced together before that night at Nettlefold. Shall we ever dance together again?
Probably not.
Well, don't be too optimistic. That's better. I suppose you think me a terrible butterfly.
Oh, no. But I think you set your heart on things.
Has the Raphaelite told you his theory that a woman must possess a man's soul and that a man is content with bodies?
Yes, at some length.
Well, there are plenty of women about now who keep their own souls and are content with other people's bodies.
Are you one of them, Fleur?
Here's Robin Hill. The house stands among its trees, glowing in the sinking sun, almost otherworldly.
I was happy growing up here.
Till I came and spoiled it.
Blasphemy.
That's nice of you. You always were nice. And I shall always love you.
Fleur.
Our eyes meet. Is it fear I see in his, or only doubt? In a harmless way, I mean. I'll always love you in a harmless way. My only answer is his silence. I interpret it nonetheless. Coppice looks inviting.
It was my mother's favourite spot. It's mine, too.
Patterns repeating.
What?
Nothing. Will you tell Anne you've been driving with me?
Why not?
It's a pity to worry her if she has a talent for uneasiness.
Oh, don't talk about her,
I'm sorry,
please.
it's just... You've got to let me see you sometimes, John. It's owed to me. I went on honeymoon to Spain because you'd been there and I thought I'd somehow feel a trace of
Fleur,
you.
Fleur, don't...
I don't mean to make a fuss. I'm sorry. I'll put you out at North Dorking, shall I? You'll just catch the 5:46.
You're thoughtful tonight.
I'm just looking at the moon.
Is it all right about the farm? I wish it were settled.
I'm going into the figures tonight. It must pay its way.
Is that really why it's taking so long? You're not...
What?
Afraid to settle down with me?
How could you think that?
Have you seen Fleurmont at June's? She's having her portrait painted too, isn't she? Soames told Aunt Winifred. You can't hide anything, John. Your face just doesn't work that way.
Fleur sits in the mornings, and she is gone by the time I arrive. There's no reason we should ever meet.
Good. Because you're mine, my darling.
I am. I know that.
But no amount of heart-searching seems to make his own feelings any clearer to him. Though at first it was meant to get me away, Soames' idea of investigating his ancestors takes root. On his mantelpiece at home he has an old daguerreotype.
Superior Dorset Forsyte.
His grandfather, the man who made the first Forsyte fortune.
You have character, shrewd eyes, that little twinkle, force. Where did you get that, I wonder? Riggs. Sir? We go to Dorset tomorrow.
Very good, sir.
With Michael deep in his slum committees and my father away, it seems that finally there's a chance to bring my plan to a head.
John, why did you accept a lift from Fleur the other day?
Oh, what's this, June? Sisterly concern?
I can't have you meeting here. I won't be part of it.
There's nothing to be a part of. We're not children. Anyway, today's my last sitting. The opportunity won't occur again.
You're like your father and grandfather. They wouldn't be told anything either. It must stop, John.
But it can't stop. Not now. We're in the stream and the current is pulling us along. Leaving June's studio, John spots my car parked around the corner. Of course, he gets in. I suppose I shan't see you again for a long time now.
I suppose not.
Will you do me a favour? Come for a walk together at Robin Hill. The potentate's in Scotland.
Fleur, we have managed this week so well.
I never thought you were a coward, John.
All right, then. Let's.
Dusk is early tonight. Oh, got the wrong shoes on. Let me hold on to you. Oh, isn't it still? I feel as if we were back 7 years. Do you wish we were? Babes in the wood once more.
It's no good looking back. Things happen as they must.
The birds are going to bed.
Well, let's sit and listen.
We sit together on the old log, witness to so much Forsyte history.
There's no dew.
The weather will break soon. I love the scent of drought.
I love the smell of rain.
You and I never love the same thing, John. And yet, we've loved each other. I lean against him and feel him shiver. Are you cold?
No.
Listen. There he is again. Oh, let's see if we can find him. How quickly it's got dark. Oh, look, the birches are still white. I love birch trees. The smoothness. It's like skin. There, feel my cheek. And then the bark. Could you tell the difference, except for warmth? He touches my cheek. His hand lingers. John, kiss me just once.
You know I couldn't kiss you just once,
Then
Fleur.
kiss me forever. Things happen as they must, you said so.
Fleur, don't.
I've waited 7 years. There's nothing now, only this moment, only me and you. John, you were always mine.
Yes.
His lips on mine feel like an inevitability.
Fleur.
Shh, my love. I claim you. Nothing can stop it. Not even the fumbling and the awkward comedy of shedding clothes. This is the union I have always wanted. Afterwards, we lie beneath the trees, gazing at the night sky through ghost-white branches.
I must go home.
Oh, not yet. It's all right, darling. No one need ever know.
I must tell Anne.
John.
I must. I can't lie.
You can't tell her unless I let you, and I don't let you.
What have we done, Fleur?
It was written. That's all.
Even if I believe that, I can't go on in secret.
When will I see you again?
Never, unless she knows.
If Anne knows, Michael will know. John!
No,
and Dad will know, and Holly,
No.
and I must see you.
Not in secret.
I have to. I don't care about anything else.
Then there's a choice to make. I won't lie, Fleur, and I will not do anything underhand.
But if everyone knows, there'll be a scandal. I'll lose Kit. You can't want that.
I can't go against my conscience.
Damn conscience.
No, that is how it is. I'm sorry.
John, don't leave me. Not now. Not like this. I love you. John. 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 John has known what might happen, yet somehow not known. Dreamed, yet never dreamed of this. One thing he clings to. He'll belong to one woman or to the other, without lying, without cheating.
Where have you been?
I thought you'd be asleep. There was a problem with the train.
Were you with Fleur?
Yes.
I thought so.
Anne, I must talk to you.
Let me say something first. I'm going to have a child, John. I didn't tell you last month because I wanted to be sure.
Anne, that's marvellous.
Is it?
Of course.
Don't move. Just let me look at you. Don't look away, please. Something's happened between you and Fleur.
Yes.
Everything's happened, hasn't it?
Anne.
Don't explain. Don't excuse yourself or her.
All right. All right, that's fair.
What does it mean?
Well, that depends on you. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I should have. I kept it back so I could... I knew I'd have to fight for you, and it felt like a weapon. Stupid.
You don't have to fight for me. Only forgive me.
I don't know.
Whatever it was between Fleur and me, whatever string was holding us together, it is snapped now. I will never see her again. I swear. I love you very much.
I think love is the cruelest thing in the world.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Next morning, I sit at my desk to write a telegram. You know when something's up, don't you, Dandy? What shall I write? Must see you. Will be at Nettlefold Post Office tomorrow at noon. Don't fail me. I know I've taken him by storm, but we've taken the first step, and that's what counts. If he won't let it be a secret, Dandy, I'll do it. I'll throw it all in. Nobody will talk to us, we'll be quite alone, but I'll have John, and I'll have you, won't I, darling? Only... I don't think I could bear to lose everything. In Dorset, Soames provides himself with an Ordnance Survey map, and at last, and almost by chance, finds a lichen-covered tombstone bearing the Forsyte name. He calls at the vicarage.
Here's the tithe map. I thought I remembered the name. It's unusual. Look, this field is marked Great Forsyte.
Rather large.
Yes, impressive. There was the ruin of an old house, I remember, just there. Yes. They took the stones away in the war to make our shooting range. Great Forsyte. Isn't that interesting? It's very close to the sea, of course, windswept and rather lonely.
Could I get to it with the car?
Oh, quite easily. Would you like me to come with you?
Oh, no, thank you. Would you search the parish registers for me if I gave you 5 guineas?
Oh, that's generous, sir. I'd be glad to.
I'd like to know everything you can find out.
Give me your arm, sir.
No need, Riggs. Stay with the car. If I'm going to have feelings, I'll have them to myself, thank you.
If you're sure, sir.
Off you go.
Sir?
So this is where we come from. Damned solitary. What a place to build. No wonder we Forsytes are all so independent with all this air and loneliness in our blood. Old England. Peat and wood fires and wives who never left you. Your parish was your world, and you died in your own bed. Change is only on the surface, isn't it? What's beneath stays the same. What's the use of all this progress and civilization? Without it, I'd be here, shearing sheep or following a plough, and my daughter would be a girl with sturdy ankles and 1 new hat a year. Don't do anything irrevocable, Fleur. I won't be able to save you.
Sir!
Is this your field?
It is?
I'm trespassing, I'm afraid.
Oh, you go on, sir.
What do you call it, the field?
Call it? Oh, the big field.
It's marked Great Forsyte on the tithe map.
Oh.
Do you know that name?
Forsyte? Well, there's none of the name now. My grandmother was a Forsyte.
Was she, indeed?
Well, the last Forsyte year.
We may be related, then.
Let's get on.
Riggs?
Sir?
Do you think we live on in some form after death?
I couldn't say, sir. What's your opinion?
I think it's unlikely.
My Aunt Gloria, she reckons the world will end in 1928, sir. It is predicted in the pyramids.
Just drive, will you, Riggs? We'll go home tomorrow. The objectionable thing about death is leaving behind things you're fond of. Beyond that, there's not much to be said for life. When your time ends, the waters close over you and go rushing onwards as though you'd never been. Perhaps that's how it should be.
On Friday, my heart in my mouth, I drive to Nettlefold. John is not waiting at the post office, but a letter is.
Anne knows what happened. She is expecting a child. I have promised her not to see you again. Forgive me and forget me, Fleur, as I must forget you.
I drive and drive. I don't care if I break my neck.
I've come to pick up Fleur.
Well, you can't.
June.
She isn't here.
Not here? Isn't she sitting?
Supposed to be. She hasn't turned up. Harold's furious.
When did you last see her?
Late on Wednesday afternoon, in her car outside. She picked up John.
John? What was he doing here?
Sitting.
What havoc have you been wreaking this time, June?
Me? I've done my level best to keep them apart.
About interfering.
I had to think of Harold.
I've been frightened of something like this. For heaven's sake, she might be anywhere.
You might try her rest home. It's in Dorking.
I know where it is, June. I pay for it. Do you think she's done anything stupid?
I know she doesn't give up, Soames. She's as dogged as you or I.
When at last I can drive no further, when the only place I can bear to be is the rest house, there is Soames at the gate, waiting for me.
Hello, Dad.
She looks wretched. This isn't victory. She's played her hand and lost. Thank God.
Come straight on to Maple Durham, eh? Riggs will put your car away.
All right.
My dear.
Let's not talk about it.
All right. Only, I want you to know, it's not your fault.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
It's not your fault that you loved that boy and couldn't get him out of your head. No more than it was my fault for loving his mother. No one's fault. Everyone's misfortune. Riggs? Garage Miss Fleur's car, will you?
Very good, sir.
I understand it now, looking back. My father, Soames, despite appearances, had a great passion. He passed it on to me with his blood. Now it's singing its swan song. After supper, we sit in the picture gallery on the first floor, and I smoke cigarette after cigarette.
That place of yours in Dorking. The girls seem cheerful.
They hate me.
Surely not.
Why shouldn't they? They have nothing, and I have everything.
You'll feel better for a good night's sleep. Do you have any pills with you? I hope to God she hasn't.
No. Can I have one of yours?
I've run out. If only she'd cry and let it all out. Women can do that. Don't light another. You haven't finished the last one.
What? Oh, yes. Sorry. There. Do you mind if I play a little?
Oh, do. Anything to get that look off her face. Don't break down. I won't know what to say. Which is your favourite picture? The Constable? The Corot? What about the Daumier?
I don't know.
I'm leaving the lot to the nation, you know, but I should like you to have 4 or so. The Goya's yours already, of course. Damn, that's the dress she wore to the dance at Nettlefold. With all this modern taste, the nation may not want them. In that case, Demetrius might take them off your hands.
Yes, Dad.
There'll be none of this modern painting in 10 years' time, unless we have another war. The war's brought in ugliness, put everyone into a hurry.
I think I'll go to bed, Dad.
All right. Take some aspirin. Don't risk a chill.
I don't kiss him. I stub out my cigarette, tip the ashtray into the bin, and go to my room. I don't expect to sleep, but I do.
Get up.
What?
There's a fire in the picture gallery. Get everyone out. Call the fire brigade. Quickly.
Dad, what? No, come
I have to
back.
find a fire extinguisher.
No, Dad,
I have to
please.
save my pictures. Sir, what do you do with this thing? You bang the knob on the floor, sir. Harder, sir. That's good.
Is this my fault? Can my discarded cigarette have become such an inferno? Do I destroy everything I touch?
Open the window. Sir, you have to get out, sir. The window, Rich. Yes, sir. Good, now throw out all the small paintings you can. Very good, sir.
Here's another extinguisher.
Thank you, miss. I told you to get outside.
Let me help.
Have you called the fire brigade?
Yes.
Well, then go down and wait for them.
Dad.
Do as I say. Riggs, help me with the Coro. I'm not giving that to the flames.
Come out.
No! I've spent years building this. Now, get someone to hold a blanket under the window. Catch the pictures as they fall. Yeah, watch out, sir. Go! Fleur!
I leave him there, fighting like a demon for his pictures. The Degas he loves is lost. The varnish on the Bonington cracks and melts.
Come away, sir. One more. Help me. No, there's smoke. No, I must have the Goya. Help me get into the window. There, rest it on the sill. Clear out of here now. No, at once. Leave it to us. No. Come on, sir. The Goya. Come on, Goya. That's enough.
Out on the lawn, I'm no help at all. I'm mesmerised. I can't tell anymore if the flames are in the house or in my heart.
No, it's all right.
Everything's finished.
What?
It's over, Dad. There's nothing.
Come away from here. I saved a lot of them, all I could anyway. No, come away.
Only I can't move. I stare up at the flames in a trance.
This way. Bring your hoses. Up there, that window there. We might still save the Goya. Move away, Fleur.
I look up. There's the picture right above my head. The heavy frame, the jets from the fire hoses catching it, making it shift, making it slide. I stand there, willing it on.
It's falling! Ah! Help me! Mr. Forsyte! Mr. Soames, sir! Help! Here, someone! Stay with us, Mr. Soames, sir. Stay with us. It's all right, miss. It's all right.
The Arpagny's gone. A beauty, too. The moorland. 600 pounds of white pony. Where's the Dormier? Did I get the Dormier? Who's that?
Dad, can you hear me?
It's all right, Fleur. I saved the moorland.
Come away, miss.
And the Goya.
But...
Saved your Goya, too.
Let the nurses look after him now. He can't hear you, miss.
Of course I can hear you. What's he talking about? Fleur? Irene? Oh, Irene. How beautiful your hair is, Irene. Like honey.
The next 2 days are like a ghastly dream. Till now, when things were bad, Dad came to my rescue. Who'll rescue me now?
He's still breathing. It's a bad concussion. He pushed Fleur out of the way of a falling picture frame. He saved her life.
Of course, Michael is here. Steady, solicitous, trying to bring me back. But I don't want to come back. All that matters is that Dad knows how sorry I am.
Can we do anything?
Only wait.
Oh. How's Fleur?
Honestly,
I think something in her is broken.
Another night passes and I'm there, holding his hand, willing him back to me. I saw the picture frame falling. I knew it would hit me. I wanted it to. I was caught up, I couldn't see straight. At last, this is a Fleur I recognize. A Fleur I'm not embarrassed by. One who doesn't flinch from the truth. It's my fault, Dad. I was smoking in the gallery. I never take enough care, not when it matters. What a mess I made. You tried your best to stop me, but I wouldn't listen. Oh, I love you very much, you know. If I know how to love. I'm not sure I do. I just hold on to things as if my life depended on it. But that's what Forsytes do. I understand that now. And I want you back, Dad.
Fleur.
Shush, darling. Don't try to talk. Do you remember what happened? I'm so sorry. No, I am. Forgive me.
Nonsense.
Daddy.
Nothing to forgive. I
What, darling?
love you.
His eyes are on mine, so dark and deep. I'll be good now. I promise. And this time, I mean it. What? What? No, what is it?
That's all.
Then, quite suddenly, his eyes go out, and there's no one there. The funeral is a quiet affair. For hours afterwards I just sit on the terrace and stare at the river.
The moment you're ready, darling, we'll take Kit home.
Whenever you like.
Fleur.
Give me time, Michael. And please, don't worry about me. I'm not worth it. He kisses me, which is kind of him, as everyone has been at pains to point out for so long. Michael is a good man. And there he is, steady and faithful, waiting for me.
It will be strange without Soames. A big change.
I know. Seems to me there's nothing but change. It's the only constant. I have to ask, Holly, how do things stand between John and Fleur?
I know there has been a crisis. I don't know any details. It ended the day before the fire. It's over for good. Whatever it was. And Fleur knows it.
Whatever it was.
John's given Anne his word never to see Fleur again. Once John gives his word, nothing will make him go back on it.
Thank you. I understand now. It's when you don't understand you feel such a dud. I'll get my second wind in a minute.
I'm sorry, Michael.
Oh, it's pretty hard sometimes to remember that it's all comedy. But one gets there, you know.
What will you do?
What you'd expect. Pick her up and mend her wings as best I can.
You're entitled to be angry, you know.
I am. But that doesn't excuse me, does it?
From what?
The responsibility of being a decent man. Nobody's excused from that, Holly. Otherwise we're savages.
I don't know that I could be so philosophical.
I love her. I'll stand by her and keep my mouth shut. If I can't do that now, I never should have married her.
Good luck.
Good luck to us all.
Darkness falls. With the first touch of cold, a mist rises over the river.
Come in now, eh?
Is it late?
Quite late. It's a beautiful night. Someone's playing an instrument. Downriver somewhere. An oboe, do you think? A flute?
What a world.
I'm glad we're part of it.
Dad isn't anymore.
Yes. He is, Fleur.
I want to hold on to him, and I can't.
His moment has passed. Ours will too one day. It's how it is. Everything passes. Everything changes.
I don't want it to.
I know. We don't have a choice. We have to go on.
Yes. I know we do.
Listen. It's a flute for sure.
Doesn't sound to me like a flute. It sounds like a swan.
In The Forsytes Returns, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Shaun McKenna, Fleur was played by Jessica Raine, Soames by Joseph Millson, and John by Jonathan Bailey. Michael was Ben Lambert, Anne, Janine Harouni, Holly, Sarah Jane Holm, and June, Claire Perkins. Harold Blade was Carl Prekop, Riggs, James Lely, and the vicar, Nick Underwood. Original music was composed by Neil Brand, and the director was Marion Nancarrow.